Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area. And 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
Hello and welcome to KDNO 1017. Kevin Gerber here, and with my new yet seasoned veteran on the other side here with Kevin Simpson. And Kevin, thanks for joining us today, helping out in the absence of Travis Bomengen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't have my PhD or anything, but I you know, the old pumpkin pounding is probably my favorite sport.
There you go.
I'm right at home here in the gym, and it's always nice not to battle weather like we do with football sometimes.
That's right, yeah. And we have a lot of elbow room up here too, which we battled every once in a while when it came to the gridiron. So anyways, yeah, so appreciate those of you listening on 1017 KDNO, and then also those of you streaming live on the YouTube channel WyoToday. If you haven't, think about subscribing to that, and then also hit the bell for notifications so when we get going, because regionals, which will be home, will be just in like 10 days. So we'll be starting that soon, and that'll be really exciting to have it at home. It's been a long time since Thermopolis has hosted regional basketball, just in the time of changing from 2A to 3A and back and forth, and then changing sides on in the region and everything as well. So
well, you didn't want to go back to Mountain View for regionals or what?
No,
I mean,
no, that was a journey, and then you also I think the teams will be pretty excited to have hotels in the town that they're playing in, so that'll be exciting, and hopefully the weather will be nice to us as well. So with that, you know, we have Lady Bobcat basketball playing against the Pinedale Wranglers. Pinedale ended up having some favorable weather to be able to make it over. Wasn't sure that was going to be the case the way it was kind of looking yesterday, but able to make it over. And they're playing really well this year. They're 14-3. That is Pinedale, and 4-1 in their conference. And so they've done really well, led by Ellen Bowers, who averages just over 23 points a game. They also have Erica Wilson, who averages 11.5 points a game, and then Gabby Rogers, who averages just under 10 points a game. So between those three, getting a lot of points. I mean, just averaging 40 points just between those three. So Lady Cats will have their hands full for sure. They did play them earlier this year when they were in Rawlins. We weren't able to watch that game. We were in Pinedale for the boys tournament and missed the girls tournament. But in that game, they did lose. I believe the final ended up being 63-30. JC Owsley had a really good game in that one. She ended up scoring 17 in the game, so I imagine they'll probably be game planning for her as well, but that might work in the favor of the Bobcats too, because Cam Farrell and Hannah Hill have really come on strong for the Lady Cats here these last several weeks. And then Austin Slagle too. I think Pinedale will be pretty surprised to see how far she's come along as well. She's played the low post so well this really since we kind of came back and have been able to watch her after those few tournaments after Christmas. She's just plays the low block really well, plays really smart, really has done a great job for that. And that's translated into then Ina King when she comes off the bench she comes in and then she plays, kind of matches that and has played really well as well. And then a number of freshmen coming in off the bench for the Lady Cats, and you have Chloe Owsley, you have Davidine King, Morgan Jones has come in as well, and they've all contributed really well for the Lady Cats as well. So that's a huge shout out to all of them too, because that can be pretty nerve-wracking as a freshman to come in and play. So really, Lady Cats, I mean, I imagine the focus of most teams ends up being Ellen Bowers, but they can't leave that to their only focus because, like I said, they have quite a few pretty deep threats in that team.
Yeah, you're going through those stats. I mean, we've got basically 3 girls that are averaging, 10 points. I mean, we'll call it 10 points a game, basically.
Right.
And so, I mean, if you shut one of them down, now I think the others kind of pick up the slack
Right.
a little bit. And, watching that Worland game, I think our girls, they could be up for that challenge. I mean, they're
Absolutely.
probably riding that high still a little bit. Boys and girls both come out of here on Thursday with that win against their rivals. So, I mean, they've got some confidence going into this game. And, just looking at Pinedale, their record, their scoring, and everything like that, it's going to be a challenge. But, today might be that day.
Well, it really might be. And not only that, but the Lady Cats have done a great job of I mean, they beat Lovell and then beat Worland, so got 2 big conference wins. So that actually right now has them in 3rd place on their side. So that'll, as of right now, if it were to start today, they would match up with Lyman. But there's still games to finish out this weekend and next weekend, so there'll be some movement, I imagine, around on those boards as well. So, and the boys as well, they're kind of in the position. Pinedale boys are number 1 on their side as well. And Thermopolis, even with the win against Worland, Worland beat Lovell last week, and then beat us on their home court as well. So they have 2 wins in the conference. Thermop could pull one out though. Next week they have their final home game against Powell. That'll be a conference game as well. Powell's been a tough opponent all the way, only undefeated 3-18 in the state right now, but played really well, but they've also come very close. Everybody's given them their best too. So with that, we are going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the starting lineups. We're going to do national anthem and starting lineups, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back here as we're getting ready for the start of this game. For your starters for the Lady Cats, we have same lineup he's been running for several weeks now. Number 2, Dazzlin Hunt. Number 5, Cam Farrell. Number 10, JC Owsley. Number 14, Hannah Hill. And number 30, Austin Slagle. For the Pinedale Wranglers, you have number 13, Gabby Rogers. Number 21, Lexi White. Number 23, Ellen Bowers. Number 31, May McGuire. And number 33, Erica Wilson. And again, you want to keep an eye on number 23. She's a good player. When you look at stats for the Lady Wranglers, there's not a lot that she is lacking in. She's kind of leads all the way across the board. She's leading in rebounding, leading in assists, leading in steals, leads in points, all the way around. And I believe, let me look here real quick, and she's also just a junior. So I know she had a really good game against the Lady Cats at regionals last year as well. So she's played really well. So yeah, good to see the Lady Cats. They have 1 senior starting, 2 juniors, and then 2 sophomores. And be cool to see how they do coming out here.
Yeah, the stat that I was browsing Bauer's stat sheet, and she's 41% from behind the arc.
Yeah.
So I mean, she can light it up. She shot 111 of them already this season, making 46 of those. So
yeah, she channels her inner Caitlin Clark too. She's not afraid to shoot from a little bit deeper than normal as well.
Shoot from the logo.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite logo, but she'll definitely shoot a deep ball for sure. So tip off here, and tip goes to the Lady Wranglers, right to Ellen Bauer. She kicks it out. Shot is up and no good for Wilson. Rebound, JC Owsley. Good possession there for Lady Cats defensively. Get the 1 and done for the Lady Wranglers. Cam now with the ball, gets a call in, gonna dribble to the right-hand side. Good backdoor cut there by JC Owsley. She comes back up to the top, gets the ball from Cam. Good pump fake there. Drive in, pass to Austin. Oh, and just knock the ball out just a little bit there was White, and ball comes down to Lady Wranglers. And point guard for the Lady Wranglers is Rogers, and she has the ball now at the top of the key. She hands off to Ellen Bowers. Ellen Bowers, deep 3 up and no good, and Dazzlin Hunt comes down with the rebound. Dazzlin Hunt, not the tallest out on there, but tends to be a little bit of a ball hawk, and there's been a lot of games she's led the team in rebounds. Good move by Cam Farrell, kicks out to Daz Hunt. Dazzlin drives to the elbow, kicks out to JC Owsley. JC Owsley's going to drive to the elbow as well. Good up and under. Kick out to Dazzlin Hunt. Dazzlin with the 3. Shot is up to not enough on it. And comes down to McGuire. McGuire now with it. Passes it up ahead to Wilson. Gets it to Bowers. And now with a deep 3 is Rogers. 3 is up, no good. And fight for the rebound here. Cam Farrell on the ground. JC Owsley on the ground. Cam a little slow to get up, but able to get up off the ground. Rogers now with it. Back to Rogers. Rogers kicks inside to McGuire, and ball's been just hitting everybody.
It's really good ball movement.
It is,
actually.
it really is. And then we're going to get a blocking foul. Looks like that might be on JC or Austin. See who they call that one against, and they're going to call that one against Austin.
The ball's not hitting the ground very much by Pinedale. They run that little 3-man weave up top a little bit, and they get that ball around pretty fast.
Right, yeah, the Lady Cats.
They're moving it through the air, not by dribbling.
Yeah, and the Lady Cats have seen some success with their zone, which is what they're trying to run there. And when you have good shooters from the outside, sometimes that can bite you, but so far, no problems there. First free throw for Rogers is up and no good. Second one here for Rogers is up and rolls around and no good as well. And Slagle will tip it out to Hannah Hill. Hannah now gets it to Dazzlin. So still scoreless here, almost 2 minutes into this opening quarter, 0-0. So that plays into the Lady Cats' favors. And JC Owsley, now she'll step back for the 3, a little too strong on that, and rebound will come down to McGuire. McGuire now gets the ball into Wilson's hands. Wilson going to drive to the right-hand side. Good hard drive up and in for Erica Wilson. And first bucket of the game makes it 2-0 Lady Wranglers over the top of Lady Cats. 5:40 left here in this first quarter. Cam Farrell going to bring it up for Lady Cats. Bring up with her left hand. Crossover. Oh, about lost the dribble. She'll pick it up. gets tipped away again.
Somebody come help her.
We had about 9 spectators right there for a minute, and Ellen Bowers going to steal from Hannah Hill, and she's going to go up, left hand, up and good for Ellen Bowers. So Lady Cats going to need to work through their offense, get a bucket here, try to get on the board so they don't let this one get away from them too early. JC Owsley now with it, pass over to Hannah Hill. Hannah to Cam. Back to Hannah. Hannah with the 3 at the top of the key. Shot is up and good. And Hannah keeps the streak alive as she's gone. That's probably 6 games in a row that she's at least knocked 1 3 down. So doing great. And Ellen Bowers, good fake on the 3. Tries to lob it into McGuire. Just a little too much oomph on it and goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats.
Good looking shot there, top of the key by Hannah.
Yeah, it was. Well, and they've been, with as well as she's been shooting, they actually ran a play to her. She kind of goes through an elevator screen, pops up at the top of the key, and she's found herself wide open a number of times on it. Cam Farrell now.
The old elevator play.
Yep, here it is again. Gets it to JC. They fought through that one pretty good, but Hannah passed it up and gets blocked, but looks like we're going to get a jump ball, go to the Lady Cats between Austin and looks like White.
Quick jump call, but we'll take it.
It was quick, yeah. I think White thought that as well. She kind of looked and was like, I have the ball, though. And Hannah Hill will take it out, get it over to JC Owsley. Now over to Cam.
Oh.
Cam now going to have numbers. Oh, good hesitation there, up and gets fouled. Not able to finish the layup, but will go to the line to shoot 2.
Man, Wilson's a ball hawk.
Yeah. And that foul will go against Gabby Rogers. That'll be her first, team first.
She's just out there harassing Cam.
And first one is up and good. Ties it up at 4 apiece. And a chance for Lady Cats to take a lead here. Farrell with her second free throw. Second one is up and good.
5-4 Bobcat lead.
I'm not quite halfway through this first quarter. And Wilson now gets it over to Rogers. Rogers going to drive baseline. She's going to kick it out to Rogers, sorry. Now to Wilson. And back up to Rogers at the top. Now over to Wilson. Wilson, long 2, shot is up, no good. And comes out to Rogers. Rogers gets the offensive board. Gets it to McGuire. And a drive in for White, kicks it out to Bowers. Bowers 3 is up, no good. And kicks it back out to Ellen Bowers. She's now going to take a step, kick it back out, left wide open as Gabby Rogers' shot is up, no good. And JC Owsley finally comes down with the rebound. So a number of shots there for the Wranglers. Pretty good looks at it too, and not able to knock anything down. And then ball gets knocked away by Bowers, and she'll pass over to Rogers. Rogers up with the left hand is up and good. That will make it 6-5 Lady Wranglers. So Lady Cat's going to have to work at protecting the ball because, like you said, between Rogers and Bowers, they are not letting anything easy. Backdoor cut there by JC. Kick out to Dazzlin Hunt. And now Wilson on Farrell. Hand off to Hannah Hill. Kick over to Farrell in the corner.
Between the leg dribble.
Good cut there by Dazzlin.
Go up.
Turn around. Shot is up. No good. And ball will go off of the Lady Wranglers, off of McGuire, as Austin Slagle fighting for the rebound as well. Stay with the Lady Cats under their hoop. They'll go 4 low.
Little hesitation by Dazzlin there in the trees a little bit.
Yeah. And try to pass it up over the top, but tough pass there as Bowers is able to knock away. Now she has a fast break opportunity. Shot is up and good for Bowers. That makes it 8-5, 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter now. Wrangler's going to show a little bit of pressure here. Dazzlin Hunt with it, gets it to the middle. I had numbers there. Had a 3-2 opportunity. Gets it to Cam. Now over to JC. JC thinks about the shot, but she dribbles back out now and lets him set up. She's going to dribble to the left. Now here comes Cam for the handoff. Nope. Dazzlin Hunt with the cuts through the middle again. She'll kick out to Hannah. Hannah left wide open. 3 is up and good. Knocks down another 3. I kind of looked down at her toe, and I was wondering if he was going to give her a 3 or not. And then Bowers, who they definitely can't leave open, is left wide open. And then 2 girls come over and leave White open, and she has an easy bucket. So Lady Cats now trailing this one 10-8. And wide open is Dazzlin Hunt, and she gets the ball up and in for Dazzlin Hunt.
Should have been an and
yeah,
one.
It really should have, and it was a great pass from J.C. Owsley, and even better hands by Dazzlin to catch it and then finish with the bump in the air. And then Ellen Bowers is going to go up and gets an and one.
Good control by her.
Yeah.
She's a baller.
She is too, and like I said, just a junior. She's well on her way to doing some pretty great things in her high school career for sure. Ina King will be set to come in as Austin picked up her second foul, team's second. And yeah, Ina will come in for her. So Lady Cats trailing this one 12-10, but staying right in it, hanging right with the Lady Wranglers here in this first quarter. There's about 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot is up and good.
The pace is definitely escalated a little bit.
Yes, yeah. And Cam Farrell will get it into JC, back to Cam. And now Cam's going to split the defense. She's going to have numbers now, a 3-on-2. Hannah Hill drives in. She's going to get it blocked. Ina gets a rebound and unable to finish, and Bowers will come down with the ball. She passes it up ahead to Wilson. Wilson, a little hesitation dribble, pump fake back out to Bowers. Bowers now drive in with the left hand. Ooh, couple good steps there. A little English on it and spun it off the board, but up and no good. Got a little wide-eyed look from Kevin Simpson on that one.
That's stuff I can't do, nor could I probably ever.
J.C. Owsley now gets it into Ina. Ina expecting a little more contact, fell and lost the ball, and now Rogers has the ball. She'll pass it up ahead, and then she looks like she's going to get fouled by J.C. Owsley. That'll be her first, team's third.
Yeah, a little English, a little flip to the backboard.
Yeah. And Chloe Owsley will come in for JC. It's the team's third, just 50 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Ball comes out to Rogers. Back into White. And then White kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers with the left-hand three is up, no good, too strong, but Bowers comes down with the rebound. Gets it back up to Wilson up the top of the key. Now back to Bowers. 35 seconds left. Lady Cats staying in their 2-3 zone. And left open is Bowers. Shot is up, no good. Not able to find the bottom of the net on her threes yet today. And long shot there by Wilson, up, no good. And Rogers gets it. So the old adage of long shot, long rebound is definitely playing true today. And Lady Cats are not benefiting from that for sure.
Yeah, you read my mind there. And that's also one downfall around that 2-3 zone is
right.
You've got to find somebody to to go get that rebound
Right.
against.
And there's Bowers, finally knocks down a three as she is left wide open again, and that will finish out the quarter. Bowers doing what we kind of expected with 12 points in the, or 10 points in the quarter. So with that, the Lady Cats trail 16-10. We're going to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back after the timeout. It'll be Lady Wranglers ball. Bobcats start out in defense here. See if they stay in that zone or if they pick them up man-to-man. Looks like they're going to try a little 1-3-1. So I haven't seen Lady Cats do this one too much.
1-3-1, that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's good. You have
need
to,
somebody in the middle that can get that ball, though.
Well, and then Daz being on the bottom has to communicate really, really well, too, to just let them know where all the cutters are. And they're going to drive in, and it worked as Lady Cats forced the Lady Wranglers into a turnover as looked like McGuire tried to find White across the lane and too high. So Lady Cats now with the ball, seeing some pressure here in the full court. And Dazen will get it here in the middle. Lady Cats break that one easily. And good pass there from Hannah Hill to Chloe Owsley. Chloe not able to finish, though. Rebound comes down to McGuire. Pass up to Rogers. Rogers drives in, shot is up, no good, and I think Chloe will pick up the foul.
Yep.
And that'll be her first, team's first of the quarter.
Rogers had a full head of steam going.
Yeah, she did too. And Maggie Landon set to check in for the first time for Lady Cats. Score still 16-10, 30 seconds gone by here in this second quarter. Rogers' first free throw is up and good, where she is 0 of 2 in the first quarter. Makes that one. Gives them a 7-point lead. And Maggie will come in for Cam Farrell. Second one is up and good as well for Rogers. Gives her 4 points in the game. And Maggie Landon now with the ball. Passes it back to Dazzlin Hunt. Dazzlin going to cut through the pressure, gets it back up to Maggie. Maggie back to Dazzlin. Dazzlin's going to set up the offense now. Good crossover dribble there. A little step back free throw up and good for Dazzlin Hunt. A great little play there. Great way to get some separation there too, to get a good open shot. And Lady Cats staying in that 1-3-1. Doing a great job so far, Lady Cats. You can see all 5 of them moving at the same time when the ball's in the air, doing a good job. Bowers now with it, kick it out to McGuire. McGuire now over to Wilson. Wilson, good ball fake there. Gets it over to Rogers. Now back to Bowers. And into White in the corner. And now Ellen Bowers left open for the 3. Shot is up and good as she knocks down another one. Really going to have to.
That didn't hit anything but the net.
Nah. They're just going to have to communicate really, really well about where she's at always. Probably not double team on the side that she's on. They're going to, you know, because they try to trap down in the corner in that 1-3-1, but going to have to find out where she's at and probably not trap there, keep somebody on her. And foul goes against Erica Wilson. That'll be her first, team first. And Dazzlin Hunt will come out as JC Owsley comes in for her. JC calls the play. Gets it over to Hannah now. Hannah will drive in right-hand side. She's going to get to the hoop, kicks it out to Chloe. Chloe driving baseline, tough pass into Ina King. Ina handles it well, though. Goes up and in for Ina King. Great shot. Ina's come a long ways, too, with just putting a little more touch on the ball there around the rim and getting it to drop in. Rogers now with it is, Chloe Owsley, a chance to get a steal there. And, and they're going to say that was off of the Pinedale Wranglers. Said Wilson knocked it out. So Chloe Owsley will sheepishly grin and allow that to be called that way. Ref said it was touched by one of the Lady Wranglers. Hannah Hill now with the ball. Going to drive in where we've seen her just be a lot more aggressive as well. And Maggie Landon catches up top of the key, back out to Hannah Hill. Now over to Chloe Owsley. Chloe going to drive in right-hand side. Good backdoor cut there by Hannah. It looks like, I thought the ball maybe got kicked, but it was not touched. So it goes out of bounds to the Lady Wranglers. Bowers now will bring it up for the Lady Wranglers. And kick it back out to Rogers. Now over to Bowers. And then to Wilson on the right-hand side. And then trap there. Maggie tried to take a chance there and get a steal. And it looks like going to get a blocking foul against the Lady Cats. They're going to call that one on Ina. That'll be her first, team second. 5:16 left here, 21-14. Lady Cats trailing by 7. Going to get Bowers open, and 3 is up and good as she knocks down her third of the game. 16 points for her in the game. And when you look at stats too, Kevin, they look at high scores. She's got a game where she scored 41, she scored 39, she scored 30, 29, and 29.
So she's the whole...
She's all 5 of them.
Okay, there you go.
And Lady Cats turned the ball over there as the pressure kind of got to them. And so into the ball game for Lady Wranglers is number 10, Charlotte Hawk. First time in the game for her. Bowers now with it, kicks over to Rogers. Rogers back to Bowers. Bowers into Wilson. Wilson goes up high for that pass. A little floater through the middle of the lane and no good. JC Owsley comes down with it, gets it into Chloe. Chloe now looking for some help here. JC Owsley, good backdoor cut there. Get the ball, little head fake, drive into the lane, kick out to her sister. Chloe now with the ball. And gets it to Ina. Ina, good strong
Great
move and an and one opportunity for Ina.
A little power dribble
Yeah, it
into
really
the lane.
was. And that is Ina King's like signature move for sure. She just catches it on that right side there. Good strong power move and then goes up strong.
Did a good job catching the ball already moving towards the basket too. So you get that momentum and that one big power dribble. And I was trying to pay attention. She finished out there left too.
No, it was with her right hand, but
right?
yeah. And that foul does go against Charlotte Huckabee, her first. And Ina King finishes the 3-point play. So 5 points for Ina in the game. Makes it 24-17. Lady Cats trail by 7. Kick over to White. White drives baseline. Dazzle Hunt tries to, Dazzle tries to pick or take a charge, but then does force White to go out of bounds. So we'll stay with Lady Cats now.
They stay in this 1-2-2 full court press.
Yeah, Lady Cats have handled it fairly well. They've had a few turnovers. Ina King now with it has a 3-on-2 opportunity, gets it to Chloe. Now back to JC. JC lets everybody get set up. Now is going to run the offense. Good drive in there. Kicks out to Dazzlin Hunt. Dazzlin with the 3. Shot is up and no good. And Ina King comes in, gets a good rebound and save off. Gets it over to Ellen Bowers though. And good pass from Wilson to Rogers. Shot is up and no good.
Owsley crashing the boards.
Yeah, she really did, and then gets it to Dazzlin Hunt, so Weinberger's going to call timeout here, probably get them set up in a little bit of a different offensive play here. So with that, we were going to take a quick break as well, and we'll be back right after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Warland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
All right, and we're back after the timeout. 3:43 left here in the first half. Lady Cats trail only by 7 in this one, 24-17. And really, Bowers doing most of the scoring for them. She's got 16 of their 24 points in the game. Cam Farrell going to bring the ball up for Lady Cats. Her and Dazzlin Hunt had checked in. Chloe Owsley now with the 3. It does get tipped, but goes into Cam Farrell. Cam splits through the defense. Shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound, and then up and one for Cam Farrell. Way to stick with it.
Really good on that rebound, keeping that ball up there too, because she had 2 defenders all over her.
Yeah, got through there and then put the shot up. Got fouled on it, made it. It just touched just enough of the backboard to come back down into the rim. And Farrell shot is up and good, so 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. 24-20, Lady Cats cut the lead to just 4 for Lady Wranglers. 3:20 left in this first half. Bowers now with the ball. Kicks over to Thonhoff. And good defense there by Ina King. She pokes away, but Rogers able to run it down. Now gets it to Bowers. Dazzlin Hunt on her. Lady Cats in a man-to-man defense now. Daz with her hands full for sure. She's just going to front them. No help for her at all, which is a good decision. She is going to try to post up down there. Lady Wranglers really kind of then, they're kind of overloading one side trying to get Bowers one-on-one, but they forgot to reverse it.
And Dazzle is just face guarding her.
Yeah, just. It's
like a box.
Oh, they are running a box and one now, yeah.
Yep.
And Bowers now will get it to Rogers. I imagine Bowers has seen the old box and one a time or two in her career. Lady Cat's done a good job helping. Ina helped out, and then JC Owsley as well. And pass inside. Goes up and no good. Shot by McGuire and rebound by Ina King. Gets it to Chloe. Now Chloe over to Cam. Cam's going to walk it up for Lady Cats. Lady Cats have opportunity to get this into one possession, and then Ellen Bowers is going to knock it away from Cam. As she falls, she saves it, kicks it in to Thomhoff, and then JC Owsley's going to get the ball as the loose ball, and then a foul will go against number 22, and that's Claire Thomhoff. And that's just that is the team's 4th. So one more foul by Pinedale, and that'll send the ladies to the line, Lady Cats to the line. And they decided to take the press off, as Lady Cats have handled it pretty well. It's kind of what you want to do for sure, break the press enough that they don't keep it on anymore.
Yeah.
And JC Owsley now with it. Kicks over to Chloe. And now back up to Daslin. Daslin over to Cam. Cam going to drive through traffic, up and no good with the left. Rebound comes down to White. She'll get it to Rogers. Great look there by Cam Farrell. Great. I mean, she just went through 4 of their players.
Yeah.
And now Wilson with the deep 3 is up. No good, but a good rebound there by Lexi White for 2. And Lady Cats kind of fortunate they didn't get the and one on that one too. There's a lot of contact on the made basket. Cam Farrell now, as she gets it across the line, they're going to bring a trap, and looks like she stepped out of bounds. They're going to call it out of bounds on her.
She fell into the bench.
Right. Maggie Landon and Hannah Hill will come in for Chloe Owsley and Cam Farrell.
Still in that box and 1 here.
Yeah, and the Lady Wranglers, they definitely disguised their defense really well there, kind of.
Yeah.
And Ina King with a good steal as she goes up high to go get it. Shows that vertical she uses so well in volleyball. Goes up and gets a steal. And now JC Owsley will set up the offense for Lady Cats. 6-point game here. 1:08 left in the game. Gets knocked away again, but Hannah Hill comes away with it, gets it to Daslin. Daslin now down low, tries to get it to JC. But McGuire will come away with it. And now Wilson with it. Oh, good move there by Wilson as she drives in too hard, though, off the glass. No good. And McGuire comes down with the rebound. Shot is up. No good, but rebound by White. White now has a deep 3. Shot is up. No good. Rebound by Bowers. And now Rogers with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to drive in and looks like going to get a blocking foul against Maggie Landon.
And I don't have the official stats on this, but Pinedale is just killing us on the boards. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they've gotten down there.
They've had a number of possessions where they've gotten like 3, 4, 5 shots at it. Davidine King in for the first time. She'll come in for Maggie Landon. And kick out to Ellen Bowers. Deep 3 for her. Shot is up and good. She knocks down her 4th 3 of the first half. Just scoring all over the place. Makes it 29-20. Lady Cats had this within 4. Now a 9-point deficit for them. Davidine King has it. Tries to kick it into JC Owsley. And then Davidine will have it knocked away. JC Owsley does come away with it. And, good move there by JC Owsley. Shot is up, no good. And Bowers comes down with it. She's going to pass it up ahead. She finds McGuire, and then a foul on JC Owsley. That'll be her 2nd, team's 4th. And that will send May McGuire to the line for 2. And just 3 seconds left here in this first half. 29-20, Lady Cats trail. First one is up and good. Shooter's touch on that one. Makes it a 10-point game now, 30-20. And second one here for McGuire is up and good as well. So 2 for 2.
2.9 seconds.
And Daslin Hunt's going to hang on to it. She's going to try to get it to JC. Oh, long 3 seconds for Lady Cats. Home court thumb on the timer there. I think shot is up, no good though. Too far of a shot for Lady Cats. That gives us a halftime score of the Lady Wranglers 31, your home Thermopolis Lady Cats 20. We're going to take a couple-minute break here, get a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the halftime show right after this. This is Kevin Gerber and Kevin Simpson on 101.7 KDNO and also streaming live on YouTube on the WyoToday channel. We'll be right back after this.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Warland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
All right, and we're back here for the KDNO halftime show, and let's go through some of our stats here real quick. For the Lady Wranglers, you have Gabby Rogers with 4 points, going 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Lexi White with 4 points, a couple buckets apiece for her. May McGuire going 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. Erica Wilson with an early bucket for 2 points for her, and then really Ellen Bowers doing the majority of the damage for the Lady Wranglers here, as she has 4 threes in the game, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and 3 other buckets, giving her 19 points in the first half. So 19 of their 31 points coming from Ellen Bowers, and a lot of those coming behind the three-point line. For your Lady Cats, number of ladies in the scorebook. Dazzlin Hunt with a bucket in each quarter for 4 points. Cam Farrell going 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and bucket after that, and 1 with 5 points for her. Ina Keene coming in off the bench, playing a great second quarter with 5 points for her as well. And then Hannah Hill knocking down those 2 early three-pointers, giving her 6 points. So Lady Cats definitely have some work to do here, Kevin. 31-20, down 11. But again, you know, they were doubled up by the Lady Wranglers last time they played. So Lady Cats really have to feel pretty excited going into the locker room, and now it's going to kind of come down to adjustments on what they try to do and what they look at.
Yeah, Ellen Bowers, like I said, she's kind of living up to the bill here. She started off a little slow, but that second quarter she kind of took it over. Bobcats come out and throwing everything at them, basically. I think we saw about 3 or 4 different defensive looks from them. So
right.
Coach Weinberger, you know, keeping the Pinedale Wranglers on their toes a little bit in that form. You know, it's kind of like they have a little bit of success there, and then Pinedale figures it out, and then back to the drawing board a little bit, because, you know, you saw the Bobcats pull it within 4 points there a couple times, and just couldn't quite break that 4-point threshold.
Right.
And now Pinedale's pushed it back to 11. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, in the locker room what they talked about, what defense they're going to come out here to start with. I felt like that 1-3-1 wasn't too bad of an option. You know, they tried that box and one, but she's tough to just face guard.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I feel like both she did most of her damage, I think, when we were in the 2-3. And then, like I said, I think the 1-3-1 was effective. I just think they need to recognize that, like, when she's on your side, that whoever that wing is can't drop down to trap with the low person. If it goes in the corner even, they just have to let Dazzlin was playing that low, let her go out and guard that, and then stay on Ellen, especially when she's on the ball side. And other than that, I mean, I do feel like they played really well. I mean, let her score 19 points. Now they're going to kind of need to take her out of the equation if they can. Easier said than done, but try to make her let her beat you, I guess, and make it be somebody else.
Well, like what we talked about, even though, you know, all those zone looks, it's so hard to get those rebounds, and Pinedale's just killing the Bobcats on the offensive boards down there. So like I said, we see a couple possessions where they've gotten 4 or 5 cracks at it, and you know, it's hard to be successful when they're getting 4 shots up a possession. So.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would probably be the stat I would think that probably stood out the most right now for sure is the giving up the offensive boards. So yeah, so Lady Cats getting ready to start second half action here, just 10 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. Both teams kind of getting their last second things into the teams to get them all set up and ready to go. So Lady Cats really, I mean, they're playing just with more confidence here these last few weeks at the perfect time. You know, we're not too far away from regionals, and this is when you want your best basketball to be played. And It started with that big win over Lovell, and then they played huge on Thursday to get the win over Worland, and now in a tough matchup against Pinedale and really holding their own. So Bobcats hoping to give the Lady Wranglers their 4th loss of the season.
Bobcats start with the ball.
Yeah, here's a chance to cut it to a single digit. Cam Farrell with a good hesitation dribble there, gets it off to Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill going to drive in, kick out to JC. JC now tries to drive in, kicks into Austin. She'll kick it back out to JC. JC with a 3 up and just off the front of the rim. And good poke away there by Dazzlin Hunt, gets it to Cam Farrell, and Cam Farrell goes up and in, so off of the steal from Dazzlin Hunt. Good play there.
Just face guarding Bowers over here again. Oh, missed her on that one.
Yeah, can't. Oh, man, ball rolls around, gets up high up on the backboard, almost goes in, and then Hannah Hill comes down with the rebound. Dazzlin Hunt with it, gets it to Cam Farrell. So a 9-point deficit here for Lady Cats. Chance for them to cut it within 6 or 7. Oh, Hannah Hill thought she double dribbled for some reason. And cross court over to Dazzlin Hunt from JC Owsley. And then back to JC. JC's going to have a chance to, tried to pass it baseline to Slagle, but it gets stolen by Wilson. Wilson, good off 2 feet jump and blocking foul going to be on Hannah as Hannah tried to take the charge. It's going to be her first, team's first. And that'll send Wilson to the line. Wilson, like I said, being their 2nd leading scorer, only with the 2 points so far in the game. Has not shot free throws yet, so these will be her first. First one for her is up and good, and sometimes that's all it takes for a good shooter is to watch the ball go through the hoop on a free throw or something, and then they can catch fire again. That's kind of what happened with Ellen Bowers. She had a few easy buckets, knocked a free throw down, and then hit 4 threes in a row. And second one is up and good as well. That makes it 33-22, back to 11-point lead for Lady Wranglers. Lady Wranglers choosing not to press. Cam Farrell now with it here. Good step through move there, and then it's going to get blocked by Wilson. She goes up and tries to shoot back into Wilson's hand. Now up to Ellen Bowers. Ellen dribbles through, gets it over to Rogers, back to Ellen, and she's left open, but she passed it up and passed over to White. Now to Wilson. And now Bowers, good.
Ooh.
I was going to say, I thought there was a little travel there, but
a little Euro step. Well, it was like, too Euro-y.
It was like I don't know, is a regular layup just called an American step? I don't know. But the great US of A step followed by the Euro step leads to travel. So Cam Farrell now drive to the corner, hand off to JC.
Roll.
And good roll there by Austin, but a little too high for her. Wilson gets the steal. And she'll shuttle pass it over to Rogers. Rogers unable to connect on the 3 as well. Ellen Bowers now with a long 2. Shot is up and good.
Knew that was going up right away.
Well, and you can kind of tell the Lady Wranglers are used to her shot, because as soon as she shot, I think I saw the other 4 just start running the other way. They saw that one was going in. Cam Farrell now, good pass. They're going to call it travel on Cam, and I didn't think she picked up her pivot foot, but as she has fallen, found Austin Slagle. And that's been a great play for them, as a lot of the times there's been help come across the lane, and then they've found Austin wide open. Pass to Rogers down in the short corner, back out to Bowers. And then up to the top to Wilson. Wilson now over to Rogers. Roger finds White, cutting baseline. Shot is up and good for Lexi White. Makes it 37-22, so Lady Cats need to stop the bleeding here a little bit and get a good offensive possession. Dazzlin Hunt going to drive in, kick over to JC Owsley. Back to Dazzlin Hunt in the short corner. Now out to JC. Cam Farrell fakes a 3. Step back, long 2. Too strong, and Bowers comes down with the rebound. Passes to Rogers on the left-hand side, and JC Owsley's going to get her 3rd foul. Team's 2nd.
Got her money's worth.
Yeah, she did. Make Rogers earn it from the charity stripe, where she is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. So it's your first chance of calling with the new free throw rules. What do you think of the, you have 5 1/4, no one-on-ones anymore.
Right. I don't hate it, I guess. I mean,
I think the biggest thing, I think it's sped up gameplay. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest difference I've seen in it is Gabby Rogers did knock down the first one. Second one is up and good. And that's the biggest thing I've noticed with it.
I do miss the old 1-and-1s because,
Right.
I mean, it makes you earn it a little bit.
Right. Well, it pays off for someone who spends time from that line,
Yeah.
you know, to work good.
But like
Jason-
late in the game, when when you need that, you're trying to get a defensive stop, and you're using those fouls to stop the clock.
Right.
Takes
And-
away that part.
Right. And Lady Cats running through their offense here. A couple close calls on turnovers, but able to get it. Dazzlin Hunt tries to get a shot up. It does get blocked, goes out of bounds. Lady Cats will keep possession.
It's one of those, teams try to extend a game when there's no
Right.
1-and-1. It's detrimental to that comeback.
Yeah. And pass into Chloe. Back out to Daz. Daz now to Hannah. And Hannah going to hand off to Dazzlin. Dazzlin with that quick first step. And, man, just Lady Wranglers get a hand on almost every pass. Might not cause a turnover, but, man, they tip almost everything. And then JC gets it, puts it in her right hand, gets stolen by Bowers. And then Bowers is going to drive in, and shot is up and no good as Austin Slagle comes down with a rebound. Gets it over to Dazzlin. And 3:55 left here in this third quarter. Lady Cats trail by 17. JC left open in the corner. Long three up and good for JC Owsley. Good shot for her to get her on the board. Makes it 25-39, 14-point game now. Rogers now with it in the corner. JC hounding her. Dazzlin comes over to set a trap, and then they're going to get a quick timeout from Coach Bowers. So with that 3:36 left, 39-25, Lady Cats trail in this one. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area. And 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
All right, and we're back after a quick timeout. Like we said, going to the break, 3:36 left here in the third quarter. Lady Cats trail by 14. It was an 11-point deficit at the half. Ina King will come in for Slagle. Chloe Owsley also in for JC. And Bauer set to take the ball out. And Lady Cats doing a good job defensive. Right, almost got close to a 5-second. And Wilson now with the ball at the top of the key. And gets knocked away by Dazzlin Hunt. And Lady Wranglers will keep it. Wilson set to take the ball out for Lady Wranglers. 3:30 left in the third quarter. Bowers now with it. Farrell on her. Back out to Wilson. Dazzlin on her. Lady Cats running a zone defense here. Shot is up, no good. White comes down with the rebound. Sorry, that is McGuire. She comes down with the rebound. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line. And that foul will go against Hannah Hill. That'll be her second. And team's third. And even for as aggressive as the Wranglers are, they don't have very many fouls. And first one is up and good. Almost identical to her first free throw. Off the back of the rim, shooter's touch rolls in and is good. She is 3 of 3 from the free throw line, is McGuire. Second one here is up and no good. And Ina King comes down with it, gets it over to Dazzlin Hunt. 15-point deficit for Lady Cats now, 40-25 with just over 3 minutes left. And Hannah Hill now with it. Back over to Cam Farrell. Just an overload here. Nobody there. Now Cam gets it over to the left-hand side, and Hannah looks to backdoor cut. Looks like, oh, they're going to say Ellen Bowers did touch it, but it's going to stay with the Lady Cats. No one on either team believed that.
Yeah.
The only one that thought that that's what happened was the ref, so Lady Cats end up getting it. Oh, good cut there by Dazzlin. Missed her, cutting through the middle. And Cam Farrell now tries to pass on the screen and roll to Ina King. Hannah Hill comes away with it as it gets knocked away. And Dazzlin tried to find Hannah, I think, on the backdoor cut, but Chloe Owsley ends up with it. Hand off to Dazzlin Hunt now, top of the key from Chloe. And then back out. And now they find Farrell cutting through the middle, and she's going to drag her foot and get called for a travel. been kind of looking for that cut all day, and finally found it, and then she just drug her foot trying to pivot off of it. Ellen Bowers now with the ball, bringing it up for Lady Wranglers. Pass over to Wilson. Wilson, good screen and roll there as White goes up. Shot is up and good for White.
And Pinedale is kind of in control here. In
Yeah, they've definitely taken over here as the Lady Cats have only scored 5 points in the quarter. 2:03 left here in this third quarter. Back to Cam. Cam step back three. Shot is up off the back of the rim. And Ina King and McGuire go up for the rebound. Goes off of McGuire. Maggie Landon will come in for Chloe Owsley. Lady Cats set to take the ball out. And deep three for Maggie Landon. Shot is up. No good. Rebound by Bowers. And Bowers coming up fast, sees Dazzlin Hunt coming, tries to take a foul, and then it kind of pushes her into having to, almost force her into having to shoot a layup, goes in, and then is fouled also. So that will go against Maggie Landon. That'll be her second, team's fourth, and Bowers to the line where she is 1-1. 1:45 left here. Lady Cats trail by 17, make that 18, and she knocks down her first free throw. Makes it 43-25. So yeah, Lady Wranglers making some adjustments here at halftime and coming out and just kind of putting the pedal to the metal, and knocks down the second one as well. That makes it 44-25, 1:45 left here in this third quarter. Pass into Ina King at the high post. Back out to Maggie Landon. And Maggie beats strong with the ball, tries to pass it over to Ina King, does get tipped away. Ina's on the ground trying to hustle after the ball. Number of players on the floor. They'll get a jump ball between Maggie Landon and May McGuire. The ball will go to the Lady Wranglers. Rogers will get it into Bowers. 1:20 left. Bowers will pass over to Rogers. Little screen and roll here, even against the 1-3-1. Kind of interesting play. And Bowers' long three shot is up and good. She knocks down her fifth three of the game.
Man.
And 7 points for her as she gets another steal off of Dazzlin Hunt. And again, like I said, does lead the team in steals as well, and has just shown all her skill sets here this evening.
Pinedale takes a timeout.
Yeah, 49-25, just under a minute left here in this third quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. 53.5 seconds left in this third quarter, 49-25. And Bowers really kind of putting on a clinic, 28 points for her in this game so far. Cam Farrell has it as there was some press there by Pinedale. And looks like there'll be a foul on the Wranglers. That'll go against number 33, Erica Wilson. That'll be her second. And team's fourth.
Cam looked like her brother.
Her team's first.
Running through people.
Right. Just kind of putting her head down and running through.
Yeah.
And
someone's got to cut.
To take it out, gets it out to Maggie. Maggie rips through, drives through. Good. Oh, man, not able to connect on the layup. I think she was surprised how open she was after she got through there. And then we're going to get another jump ball call that will go to, stay with the Lady Cats. 38 seconds left here. Lady Cats down by 24. Kick out to Cam. Now over to Ina. Ina back to Cam. Step through. Shot is up and good for Cam Farrell. So a second bucket for her. And now ball from Rogers over to Wilson. Wilson back to Rogers. And interesting no call there. Could have been another travel or jump ball as Hawk tried to drive in. Rogers now with the left-hand floater. Shot is up and good. I think that's been a couple times now. Lady Cats have forgotten she's left-handed and give up that left-hand side. And then Hannah kind of gets caught in no man's land after the death dribble there, and then has to just let the time go out. So 51-27, Lady Cats trail in this one to the Lady Wranglers. We'll be back for fourth quarter action right after this.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back. We got a little fan cam going on as my wife Jordan and Kevin here, son Connor, they're supporting the Bobcats today.
Not sure what they're doing. Trying to
He's just
figure
trying to
that
get
out.
the bill of his cap to just be a little bit bigger.
There you
Sun's
go.
in his eyes. Bowers now with it up the top of the key. Davidine King in on her. Davidine gonna face guard. Wilson now has it. Ball over to Thomhoff, and Bowers gonna drive in. Up and geez, tough shot and up and good for her. A lot of contact there, but able to finish. As JC came over, tried to help, but Ellen just too strong. 53-27. Cam Farrell now with it. She has a good hesitation and then just crossover there. Ball gets knocked away. She does have her dribble now. She needs to
use
go,
it.
yeah. And she's gonna get a 5-second call, but yeah, the coaches.
Can you get a 5-second call if the ball's not loose?
Well, I'm not sure. I guess I'm guessing that's an interpretation call, maybe, because he kept counting. So I'm not sure how that went. So
I mean, it's 5 seconds closely guarded, I guess.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not sure when it does restart. I mean, I know it restarts if you put the ball on the ground, but not sure if it's just knocked away. And Bowers now with it again. Davidine guarding her. And Wilson, good pass there as J.C. Owsley gets kicked as there was a two-man game between Wilson and White. And Lady Wranglers will maintain possession here, 53-27.
Got the Warland officiating crew.
Right, yeah. And up to Wilson. Wilson gets a tough pass there. And
nice
J.C.
steal.
Owsley, she tries to get a steal there as they try to pass it over to Rogers, but she dribbles out of bounds. And now Rogers will get it to Bowers. Bowers now pull-up jumper. Shot is up and good.
Good looking shot.
And she continues to add to her game. That gives her 32 in the game so far. 6:40 left here. Cam Farrell now with it. She's going to step through. Tough left-handed shot up and no good. White comes down with the rebound, gets it to Bowers. Bowers going to push the pace here a little bit. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is up and good.
She's on fire.
She is. Gives her 34 in the game. And again, saw that even as a sophomore last year, just saw her on the court and got to watch her at regionals. And she's a heck of a ball player. J.C. Owsley now with it. Pass out to Cam Farrell. Cam going to drive into the lane. Shot is up. Tough shot, no good. Davidine King tries to come down with it. Cam Farrell gets up off the ground, gets it to Austin Slagle, and then she's going to be fouled by Wilson across the arm. And that'll be Wilson's third, team's second, or team's first. Forgot we started a new quarter.
Yeah.
They've only had a few fouls here. Wilson being the majority of those. She has 3 of the team's 6 fouls in the game. Maggie Landon now with it, tries to pass it up high to JC. JC does come down with it, gets it to Davidine. Now Austin in the corner, she shakes her head. She was open at the 3-point, but she was like, nah. And shot is up and no good for Cam, but she'll go to the line as she's fouled on the shot. And that foul will go against Bowers. That'll be her first, team second. Chloe Owsley set to come in. Looks like she'll come in for Cam. First one for Cam is up and good. So Cam stays 100%, 4-4 for the day. First points for them in the quarter here. Makes it 57-28. Dazzlin Hunt will come in for Maggie Landon. Ina King comes in for Davidine. And then Chloe is set to come in for Cam on the made bucket. Second one is up off the back of the rim, and Bowers comes down with the rebound. Pass up ahead to Wilson, and she'll shuttle pass it over to Rogers. Rogers now has it. She'll get it in to Thonhoff's hands. Now back to Bowers. Bowers yet to set out in this game. She's definitely,
whole thing.
Yeah, she's played the whole thing and kind of shows why as she makes another bucket there driving in. Makes it 59-28. 31-point lead now for the Lady Wranglers. 20-point bettering over the Lady Cats in this half. Lady Cats kind of look stunned a little bit now here in this fourth quarter, struggling to get the ball in, and Wranglers playing a little more loose and kind of flying around. You just see the pace is a little bit different for them than the Lady Cats. JC had a tough pass over to Austin Slagle. Austin had a lane. Cam Farrell now drive in. Left-handed shot is up and good for Cam Farrell for 2. That makes it 59-30. And Wilson now has it. She'll pass it out to Thomhoff. Deep shot is up, no good, and Cam Farrell will come down with the rebound. Gets it over to Ina King. Ina now to Austin.
No, not anymore.
No. And now back to Cam. 4.5 minutes left here in the ball game. 59-30. Gets it to JC. Oh, a little late on that. And the screen was a little slow on closing the doors on that elevator. And deep shot by Cam Farrell is up, no good. Looked good from here, but it's a little too strong. And Bowers comes away with another rebound. She'll get it up to Wilson. They have numbers 3-on-1. She's going to take it. Oh, she does pass it up. Shot is up, no good for Lady Wranglers. And Bowers gets it again and up and is good for 2. And that gives her 10 in the quarter. And with that, we'll probably see some changes here in this lineup as halfway through the fourth quarter, Lady Cats trail on this one 61-30. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here just about ready to get game going here after the timeout. 4:01 left in the ball game. Lady Cats struggling here in this second half, down 61-30, and really Ellen Bowers just putting on a clinic now as she's got 38 points in the game, having another great game. Like you said, Kevin, kind of started out slow, and Lady Cats took advantage of that, kind of kept them in the game, and then once she kind of started lighting the net on fire, she didn't really stop.
No.
And
she hasn't missed many since.
No. Oh, Dazzlin Hunt with a real high dribble, but no call there. And then Ellen almost gets another steal. Ina King with it, though. Kicks it back out to Dazzlin Hunt. Now back to Chloe Owsley. Ina King working hard in the inside. That power dribble, there's her move. Shot is up and good.
She wanted the ball. She said, give me the dang ball.
Yeah, she did. She's been working hard for it. 61-32 now. 3:30 left in the ball game. And Austin Slagle now up to the task of playing Bowers. She must have said, I'll take it. And Bowers with a deep three. Shot is up, no good. And Owsley, now Chloe Owsley comes down with it, gets it to Dazzlin. Dazzlin going to drive in. She's going to have a lane, good. Oh, and then they're going to call a foul as it looks like she hit the ball, but then also hit her on the head. So that'll be Bowers' second foul and team's third. That'll send Dazzlin Hunt to the line. No free throws for Dazzlin yet today. It'll be her first. A little over 3 minutes left, 61-32. And right after this, the boys will be playing Pinedale as well. So stick with us. And first one is up and good for Dazzlin. 5 points for her in the game. Bobcat boys lost earlier to the Pinedale Wranglers this year, so hoping for a different outcome in that game. Second one for Dazzlin is up, rolls around, no good, and ball will go out of bounds off of White for the Wranglers, so Lady Cats will keep possession. Good chance for Lady Cats to work on some different things here as they're getting ready, like I said, to come into the regional. High pass there for Dazzlin, try to get into Closey. Ball goes up over the top and out of bounds. So Lady Wranglers will get the ball now. 3:09 left. And again, all starters, almost all the same starters, minus Hawk in now for Lady Wranglers, which they don't play a lot of their bench when you look at their, I think they primarily play 6 players anyways. So that's not new for them. Wilson with a deep three, shot is up, no good. Good box out by Awesome, not able to hang on to it though, and it gets into Bowers. Bowers with another deep three, shot is up, and she knocks another one down.
As she gets knocked down.
And
she
that makes it 64-33.
aggressively boxed out.
Yeah, and I think that is potentially a new high for her, and so Coach was waiting for that. And good pick and roll there between Ina and JC Owsley. Ina King goes up high, knocks the rebound into Slagle's hands, over to Chloe, and now JC with a deep three. Shot is up and good as JC knocks down her second three of the game. Makes it 64-36. And now all the Lady Wranglers calling for the ball because they know their time is short here. And Rogers' shot is up and no good. But Bowers comes in for another rebound. And now a tough pass for her, pass over to Rogers, and then Coach is going to take a timeout so he can get his bench into the game. So with that, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Makes it 64-36. And calls a quick timeout, but both coaches just said, we just needed to change up some lineups, so neither going to really take any time here. And Wilson will be the lone Lady Wrangler to stay in the game here. So I'll work on some new names here. Whitley now with it. She shoots it up, it's no good. And ball will go out of bounds off the Lady Wranglers. Lady Cats now with the ball. 1:48 left here.
Good to see some people get their shots up.
Yeah, Mackenzie Frederick in for the first time for Lady Cats. And Dazzlin Hunt will get the play call in. Tough pass as she kicks it over to JC. JC feeling it. She'll put up another three. Shot is up, no good. And Slagle tries to save it, but she'll step out of bounds. Ball to the Lady Wranglers. And so Davidine King, Hannah Hill, Maggie Landon in for Dazzlin Hunt, Ina King, and JC Owsley. And Wilson will bring the ball up for Lady Wranglers. Just 90 seconds left here, 64-36. And Wilson will kick it over to Whitley. Back to Wilson. Now looking for two-man game between McGuire and Wilson. McGuire now with it. Shot is up and good for McGuire for two. And up to that point, the only one scoring in the fourth quarter for the Wranglers was Bowers. That's the first made basket by anybody else in green. And deep three by Maggie Landon off the glass. No good. Davidine King high for the rebound and will get fouled. Yeah. And foul will go against Erica Wilson, so that'll be her fourth. That'll be team's fourth. And Davidine King to the line, where she has not shot free throws yet today. And first one for her is up and good. Both Davidine and Ina King good free throw shooters. That makes it 66-37, 29-point deficit. And second one for Davidine is up and good as well, so makes both of those. And some good freshman play from Davidine and Chloe today. Kinsey Frederick for the first time today playing. She'll be guarding Wilson. Ball gets over to Thomhoff. And then Wilson steps into a deep three. Shot is up and good as Wilson knocks down her first three of the game. And it looks like Bobcats will get a quick timeout with just over 40 seconds left in the game. And again, just to get a substitution in, get Charlie Slagle in to the ball game for her sister Austin. 41 seconds left, 69-38. Hannah Hill gonna bring it up for Lady Cats. And she's gonna drive in. And ball's gonna get knocked away by McGuire, but Lady Cats will stay with it. I almost feel like she could have stepped into her three right there. They kind of were playing off, and as well as she shot the ball, why not? 33 seconds left here. Maggie Landon now with it. Pass over to Charlie, and it's going to get knocked away by McGuire. McGuire with the wide open dunk. Oh, no, she just lays it up. Shot is up and good for May McGuire.
It's awfully nice for her not to dunk on us.
All right. Makes it 71-38. 15 seconds left. Maggie Landon with the open three. Shot is up and no good. Too strong, and McGuire comes down with the rebound. Wilson will bring it up. Under 10 seconds left. Imagine they'll just hang on to the ball here to finish out the game. And with that, that will be the ball game. Lady Wranglers 71, your Lady Cats 38. So Lady Cats stayed in this one for a long time, and then really that second half just let things kind of get out of hand, and Ellen Bowers really took over. And so with that, I believe she ended up with 42 in the game, or 41 in the game, scoring.
New career high?
Yeah, I think she tied it. I think she had 41 one other time, so 41 in the game. Again, doing a lot of damage behind the three-point line. Scoring 6 threes as well, going 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And then had, let's see, 10 buckets as well. A lot of from mid-range jump shots as well. It looked really well. So real quick with that, I'll get into the stats of the game. Gabby Rogers scoring 8 points, going 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Lexi White scoring 8 points. May McGuire scoring 7, going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Erica Wilson scoring 7, going 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and that gave them a score of 71 points. For your Lady Cats, Dazzlin Hunt going 1 of 2 from the free throw line, scoring 5 points. Cam Farrell scoring 12 points and going, let's see, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. JC Owsley knocking down 2 threes for 6 points. Ina King with 7 points, going 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Hannah Hill hitting those 2 early 3-point shots for her 6 points, and then Davidine King finishing off the scoring for Lady Cats, going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That gives them their 38 points. So Lady Cats trail in this one. We are going to take a couple-minute break here, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be back for a pregame show for your boys Bobcats. Lady Cats will be they will be in Lander next Thursday. It will be senior night for Lander. We'll be there, and then we finish out regular season play at home against Powell on Saturday, which will be senior night for the Bobcats and Lady Cats as well. So with that, we're going to take a word from our sponsors. This is Kevin Gerber alongside Kevin Simpson on 101.7 KDNO, and also on YouTube channel WyoToday. We'll be back here in a few minutes for a pregame show for the Bobcats.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Warland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Worland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're here getting ready for little Bobcat basketball against the Pinedale Wranglers. Bobcats did play the Wranglers earlier this year, right after Christmas break. Bobcats had come in 6-0 into that tournament, won their first game against Mountain View, and then struggled against Lyman, and then Pinedale. Pinedale came out, beat the Bobcats 61-43. Bobcats definitely not playing their best ball in that game. Kind of came out and Pinedale lit us up, hitting 5 threes in the first quarter, scoring 17, and then really just didn't turn back from there. I think biggest thing there was Bobcats tried to come out in a 2-3 zone, and really when you have such a good shooting team, you just really can't do that. They have 2 players, Owen McMillan, number 21, and Josh Gozar, number 22, and they look similar out on the court. They look similar in their play, and they are number 1 and number 3 in scoring for the state in 3A as well, as they average I think 16 and 18 or 17 and 18, something like that. So they are ball players, going to have to know where they're at all times, and really good players. McMillan was the one that kind of lit us up last time, scoring 23. They did have 3 in double digits, Kaiser, McMillan, and Gozar with 23, 10, and 11, and then Ramage with 9. For your Bobcats last game, Hasty with 14 and Monty Dukes with 10 in that game, and then a little bit of scoring there from other players. But really, Bobcats need to come out and really needs to make somebody else beat them, and that again is easier said than done. Good shooters find a way to get open and a way to play. Bobcats, really kind of messed with the Warriors on Thursday by just changing up their defense on a regular basis and things like that. Don't know if that strategy will work as equally against these guys. Very not a senior heavy team, but as far as most of their good players, their starters and everything, they are senior heavy in that aspect. Pinedale is ranked, I believe they're number 3 or 4 in the state right now, and have been for pretty much since that opening tournament of the new year. And so have played some solid basketball, but have also stubbed their toe a few times as well. Lost to Lander last week in a tough game. Lander's kind of had a struggling up and down season. I shouldn't say struggling, but up and down season. And so, it kind of came in. And so really when you have as good a scorers as Gozar and McMillan can be, you kind of have to force them into the shots they'd rather not shoot. They like to shoot from the outside. They're not afraid to shoot from the deep ball either. So because of that, I mean, communication is going to have to be key here. Boys are going to have to know where they're at all times and really be ready to step up and play some good defense. So with that, Simpson, you haven't had a chance to watch the boys play a lot. I know you've listened to them a few times and things like that. Anything that you've kind of taken away from the fine radio calls by Bomengen and Gerber?
It does. You guys sound a lot better when there's video, so I watch those at home. I'm just thinking what you're talking about. Pinedale, first of all, I'm sitting here going, man, we just watched probably one of the best 3A girl basketball players play. Now we're going to watch a couple of the best boys 3A basketball players here play too. So a heck of a challenge for the Bobcats. But the Bobcats team, like I said, they came out roaring kind of at the start of the season and kind of hit a little bit of a lull here in the middle. I think they're trying to climb their way back up a little bit and try to find that momentum and going back to times where I've played or coached and things like that. You always want to talk about hitting your stride late.
Right.
So those middle of the season lulls don't hurt you as much. It's kind of how you finish the season, going into regionals and things like that. And this would be a really big one for the Bobcats. Watching Potter out there and Bomengen, a couple things I like to see the Bobcats do is they run a little bit of that high-low, a little bit. And I think they've had success doing that. Percentage-wise, I'm looking here going, man, Pinedale, they're 42% from the field. Bobcats 40% from the field on the season. So comparable shooting percentages, I think. So it could be a competitive game today, and it's going to be one that the Bobcats definitely would like to have today and move that momentum going into Lander.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a definitely winnable game. I mean, Bomengen and I were talking about it at the end of the Worland game that right now, out of the 8 teams on our side of the region, it feels like there's 6 that are, could easily make it to state, and so somebody's going to end up on the outside, and so it's going to just take the best basketball at the right time to play. It's very helpful that regionals is on our home court. That's always nice to have your home crowd, things like that. And so we'll get into our starting lineup as well as for the visiting Pinedale Wranglers. You have number 15 Bridger Kaiser, number 21 Owen McMillan, number 22 Josh Gozar, number 32 Jace Ramage, and number 34 Brody Hamby. And for your Bobcats, a little bit of a change in the lineup here. You'll have senior number 0, Jet Longwell, number 3, Cody Bomengen back into the starting lineup, number 11, Del Dukes, number 22, Zach Hasty, and number 23, Brody Potter. And Brody Potter coming in, playing some pretty strong basketball here these last several weeks. Del Dukes, as you see him coming in, he started out this season kind of as the most, probably the closest player to most consistent player the Bobcats had there for the start of the season. I was just watching the balls.
I was just sitting here watching him. I'm like, I hope Bomengen passes better in the game than he just did there trying to hit his sister with the basketball.
To throw it high, and then it hit the railing and then hit my wife in the back of the head. But it ended up in McKenna's hands, so so not really a turnover, I guess.
Yeah, and Jordan Gerber gets the assist off the back of her head.
That's right. And shock and awe on her face too. But yeah, Bobcats set to get ready here. Brody Potter jumping up against Jace Ramage. Jace Ramage had a good game against the Bobcats last time they played as well. And Bobcats familiar with Pinedale, as this is the same team they saw early or in regionals on the loser out game on Friday last year at regionals. Bobcats played tough with them, and Zach Casey with a 3 to start off. Shot is up, no good. Brody Potter up high and strong with the ball. Shot is up, no good. Jet Longwell with the offensive board and putback. So good offensive possession for the Bobcats is a number of offensive boards and putbacks. So big men working hard on the boards to start off. And ball now in Kaiser's hands. He'll pass it over to McMillan. Now to Gozar. Gozar with that deep 3. Shot is up, no good. And rebound by Brody Potter. Gozar is the name Gozar is throughout the paper here all over the place. 3 on the team, and then the head coach is their mom as well. So good representation by the Gozar family. Hamby with the ball, he'll get it over to Gozar, and now Hamby with it again. Now to Kaiser. Kaiser step back 3, shot is up and good for Bridger Kaiser. That makes it 3-2. Just a little over a minute gone by in this first quarter. Now over to Bomengen. A little 2-man game between the two big guys. Oh, had a roll there. Good pull-up jumper there by Bomengen, though. Shot is up, no good. Gozar comes down with the rebound. He's going to pass it up to Kaiser. And now Kaiser gets it into McMillan's hands. McMillan getting the offense set up. Bobcats are in man-to-man. Gozar's going to drive baseline and loses the ball, but high up, and Ramage comes down with the rebound, and shot is up and good. Del Dukes knocked it away from Gozar, but then he was able to get enough on it to hit it off the backboard. Ramage comes down with it and put back. Hasty went out with it. Now a 2-man game between Jet and Bomengen. Now Potter with it. He tries to pass it into Jet Longwell. Now he'll pass it over. 2-man game between Dell and Potter. Now Bomengen with it up at the free throw line. Ooh, backdoor cut there. Good pass by Bomengen. Potter tough. Oh, as he loses his footing, he's going to get called for a foul on the floor. And that'll go against 34 Brody Hamby. That'll be his first, team's first.
Yeah, I was looking, you're talking about Gozar Dame, and you're looking, you see Costello's a coach, Hamby's a coach. We got a bunch of coaches kids out there.
Which usually means a bunch of gym rats would be my guess. So Del Dukes now with it to Zach Hasty. And good 2-man game there as he goes up high with the ball, does Potter up and finishes. Gozar came over, tried to compete with him, but just too much for him was Potter. Kaiser goes up, and Zach Hasty with the block from behind will knock it off. Looks like Cody Bomengen will go out of bounds, so Pinedale with it. So Bobcats coming out with some energy for sure against the Wranglers here. 5-4 Wranglers lead the Bobcats. Ramage now with it. Tries to dribble around his back, loses it, and then he's going to get a travel call.
That's a good call.
As he was on kind of down on his belly and then went up to a knee, so we're going to get a travel called each time on that. And now Hasty with the ball, 5.5 here. Bobcats just trail by 1, 5-4, over to Bomengen. Two-man game between Potter and Bomengen, and really Bobcats do definitely have a size advantage in this one. When you look at Longwell, Potter, Bomengen, and then when Monty Dukes comes in as well. Kind of different play for these two. Potter being strong with the ball again. Shot is up, no good. It looks like it must have got blocked by Hamby a little bit. And McMillan will have it now. He'll pull up for a 3. Shot is up, no good, short. Go off of Potter's hands. Pass to Kaiser. Kaiser ends up with it, up and good for Kaiser. So right now it's the role players for, and deep 3 for Zach is up, no good. And Gozar comes down with it. Gozar on the far side, gets it to Ramage at the high post. He'll drive in. Del Dukes gets his hands on it. Ends up in Gozar's hands. He'll drive baseline again. Kick over Zach. Almost gets a steal. Ends up in Ramage's hands. Shot is up. No good. And Bomengen comes down with the rebound as McMillan tried to go up for the rebound. 7-4. 4.5 minutes left here in this opening quarter. Bobcats trail 7-4. Potter Dukes with the two-man game. Now Longwell, Hasty. Hasty's going to drive baseline. Tough shot goes up and good for Zach Hasty for 2. Good drive there, baseline, as he faked like he was going to take the screen and then drives baseline up with his left hand and finishes strong. Now Gozar with it, gets it, or McMillan gets it over to Gozar. Gozar step back 3, shot is up and good. And again, just gotta have a hand in his face at all times. I almost think if I was guarding him, I'd do my work of trying to not let him catch the ball. Del Dukes and Potter in their two-man game now. Jet and Bomengen. And now a handoff to Potter. Potter will shoot the 3. He passes it up, though, and tries to force it into Del Dukes. Gets knocked away. Kaiser ends up with the ball. Gets to McMillan. And now Hamby, deep 3. Shot is up. No good. And Bomengen, nope. And then Kaiser ends up with another easy 2 buckets there, or 2 points for him. 7 points for him. Monty Dukes and Andrew Howell set to come back in after Andrew had a good game on Thursday against the Warriors. Del Dukes, tough drive in, pull up, jump shot for him is up and good. That makes it 12-8. Bobcats trail by 4. McMillan with the ball. Pass over to Ramage. And now McMillan goes up and layup up and in for him.
This game is fast-paced.
It is 14-8 now. Yeah, Bobcats going to have to work on the defensive end to cause a few turnovers or get a couple stops here. And Del Dukes now with it. To Potter. Fake pass there, gets it to Jet. And now Zach Hasty has it. Zach's going to drive in with the left hand. Passes out to Potter. And Potter looking for a space. Makes a little room. Oh, good move there. Oh, man, ball does not go in, but another offensive board by Jet Longwell. No good. Potter comes down with it.
Rips it away.
And looks like he's going to be fouled by Ramage as Potter comes down strong with the ball. And that foul will go against Jace Ramage. That'll be his first, team second, and send Potter to the line. 14-8, 2:24. You can definitely feel a little, kind of feels like a regional game.
Yeah.
First one is up and good for Potter. Again, as is right now, if there wasn't any movement on the in the standings right now, Bobcats will see Pinedale again at regionals for opening day that Thursday here on the home court. Second one for Potter is up off the back of the rim, no good, and McMillan comes down with it. He's going to push the pace here. He's going to drive in. No one steps over to take him, but he goes up, unable to finish, and Andrew Howell and Bomengen and Hasty go on the bench here for a minute. And now Potter gets it into Longwell. Now back out to Monty Dukes. And now to Andrew Howell. And out to Jet. Jet to Dell. Two-man game. Oh, good slip screen there by Jet. Up. Oh, and unable to finish. I think he was expecting more contact there, and just nothing there. And then he'll pick up a foul, and that'll be team's first. So
kind of looked over his shoulder as he was going up.
Yeah, and that'll be teams. Let's see, teams first, and looks like Bomengen and Will Cole will come in for Del Dukes and Brody Potter. Gozar will come up the court for Bobcats. Will Cole going to guard him, going to give up the left hand, almost too easy, and he gets knocked away, and Will Cole ends up with the ball. Gets it to Andrew Howell. Andrew, deep three, hard off the glass, no good. And rebound will come down to Alex Gozar. And the Gozar boys look very much similar. So and they have this 12 and 22, so I'll do my best here. Shot is up, gets blocked by Andrew Howell, does Kaiser's shot, but it will go off the Bobcats, and Pinedale Wranglers will keep possession.
It's like the Aaron's twins in
right.
football.
Yeah. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter, 14-10. Kaiser thinks about the deep three. He passes it up. Monty Dukes on him. Now over to Gozar. Alex to his brother Owen, or Alex to Josh. And he's going to pull up. Three is no good. And Cody Bomengen comes down with the ball. Now pass up to Will Cole in the corner. And now back to Bomengen. Now over to Andrew Howell. Andrew passes up the screen, drives in, shot is up, no good, and Gozar comes down with it. That's Josh Gozar. And now to Hamby. Over to Kaiser. And then back out to Hamby. Hamby not afraid to shoot the deep shot. Up, no good. And ball comes down to Monty Dukes. Andrew Howell. Now he'll get it. Pass over to Will Cole. Will Cole to Jet Longwell. Good pass there. Jet gets a little shuttle pass there. Tries to force up a tough up and under. Shot is no good.
Oh,
Andrew
good
Howell
defense.
comes over. Unable to finish. Bobcats just not able to finish around the rim. Will Cole goes up. Shot is up and good for Will Cole. So some good play there by the seniors, Andrew and Will, as they both go in strong to get the ball. But man, Bobcats, if they just finish around the rim, they'd have the lead in this game. And now Kaiser with a deep three, already won in the game. And Andrew Howell come down with the ball, and on the buzzer, the no shot there. Bobcats only trail by 2 in this one. Good first quarter between both teams, 14-12. Wranglers over the top. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back after the end of the first quarter. Got Andrew Howell, Monty Dukes, Brody Potter, Will Cole, and Cody Bomengen out on the court for the Bobcats. We'll have McMillan, Josh and Alex Gozar, got Jace Ramage, and Kaiser out for the Pinedale Wranglers. Pinedale will start out with the ball 14-12. And Gozar with the ball. He'll get it to his brother, Alex, to Kaiser. They're definitely working to try to get some shots to Gozar and McMillan. Oh, gonna not be able to fight under those screens. Andrew will have to fight over the top. Missed 3, though, there by McMillan, and Will Cole comes away with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Cody Bomengen. Cody drives baseline. Shot is up. No good. That was a shot he made to win the game. And Cody comes down with the rebound, though. Andrew Howell with a floater through the middle. Will Cole gets the offensive board. Over to Potter. Potter steps back for the 3, short on that, and Alex Gozar will come down with the rebound, gets it to his brother Owen. Josh Gozar. He'll hand off to Kaiser. Kaiser over to Alex. And now McMillan with the ball. He'll drive with the left hand, gets it to the elbow, pull-up jumper, shot is up and good. That is McMillan for his second bucket in the game. And Andrew Howell will walk it up. He'll pass it over to Cody Bomengen. Now into Monty Dukes. Monty spin move, head fake, shot is up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Another head fake, drives, ducks his shoulder up, and good for Monty Dukes. Makes it 16-14. And Bobcats trailing this one by 2. McMillan with the ball now, gets it out to Josh Gozar. Josh, good crossover, pull-up jumper for him. Shot is up, no good. Monty Dukes comes down with the rebound. He'll get it to Potter, our big men point guards here. Potter just going to duck his shoulder, good up and under, and easy bucket for Brody Potter. Makes it 16-16. So good play there by Brody Potter. And McMillan now with the ball. He'll pass out to Alex Gozar, and Gozar drives in, pass over to Jace Ramage, and Jace Ramage with a good little up and under shot for him, makes it 18-16. Will Cole now with it. Screen and roll. Will passes up the 2-man game. Pull-up jumper for Will. Shot is up, no good. And Josh Gozar will come down with the rebound. 18-16, 5:40 left here in the first half. And now gets it over to McMillan. McMillan back up to Gozar. Over to Kaiser. Back to McMillan. Ball gets stripped away, but he ends up with the ball again, and then Cody Bomengen going to get called for the foul. And that'll be his first, team's first in this quarter. And Jet Longwell and Kanan Gerber set to come in. Haven't seen Weber yet on the court just yet. First one for McMillan is up and good. And so Cody Bomengen and Andrew Howe will come out. McMillan makes it 19-16. Bobcats trail by 3. Second one is up and good for McMillan. Makes it 20-16. Bobcats trail. Gerber bringing up the ball for Bobcats. Pass over to Cole. 2-man game between him and Longwell. And pass over to Gerber. I think it was intended for Monty, but Gerber was there. Pass back out to Jet. Gerber left open. 3 is up and off the back of the rim. And Gerber gets his own rebound. He'll drive in left-handed. Gets it over to Will Cole. Will Cole left open in the corner. Good 3-point shooter from that spot. Jet Longwell working hard on the boards again. He'll get, and then a tough pass from Longwell, and Jace Ramage gets it. Gerber now steals it back, finds Will Cole. Will Cole, good head fake there, but going to get called for the travel as he tried to fake and then go up. But looks like Zach Hasty and Del Dukes will come in for Will Cole and Brody Potter. So Bobcats will go into a little bit smaller rotation here. Bobcats going to stay in
2-3.
Man-to-man, I think. Yeah, they just looked like, I thought they were at first too, and then
nope, they're in man.
Josh Gozar now with it, McMillan. Dell's probably the one quick enough to be able to fight under a screen, but other than that, you'd like to see him fight over the top, especially with McMillan and Gozar. And looks like Jace Ramage tries to go in. Zach Casey's going to strip it away from it. Goes out of bounds off of Monty and Zach, so it'll stay with the Wranglers. Kaiser set to throw it in, toss it up over the top to Gozar. Gozar going to drive in, pulls up jumper, good contest by Del Dukes. Del comes down with the rebound and then gets it over to Gerber. Gerber over cross court to Zach Casey. They do have numbers here. Zach over to Monty. Monty, good head fake there, drive baseline, and then he's going to get fouled on the arm. And that one's going to go against Jace Ramage. That'll be his second and team's first. Good drive there by Monty Dukes. He'll go to the line where he shot the ball well this year. First one is up and good. Makes it 20-17. Makes it a single possession game here. And Monty Dukes going to try to cut this one down to a 2-point game. Second one for Monty is up and good as well. Makes it 20-18. And now McMillan will bring the ball up, sets him up, crossover, gets it to Alex Gozar, now over to Josh, back to Alex, and then pass inside goes to McMillan. McMillan's gonna turn around jump shot, and that's the tough part about him is he's not just an outside shooter, he can post up and score as well. Now Longwell with the ball, gets it back to Hasty as they see some full court pressure, and Josh Gozar is gonna knock it out of bounds as he's trying to hit Gerber up the sideline. Bobcats hang on to possession. Pass up to Jet Longwell. Back to Gerber. 3:36 left here, 22-18. Bobcats trail by 4. And Jet Longwell now with it. Handoff to Del Dukes. Back over to Monty Dukes. Monty going to head fake. He's going to try to drive in. Gets kind of push off his line that he was going for. And Zach Casey gets caught in tough position, but he'll drive up. Shot is up, no good, and McMillan comes down with the ball. Tough shot there, but good look close to the hoop, and now Alex Gozar has it, and McMillan, who's going to step into a deep 3. Shot is up, no good, and Gerber comes away with the rebound. They do have numbers here. Gerber pull-up jumper, shot is up and good for Gerber. Good decision there to not try to get all the way to the rim. Makes it 22-20, 56 left here in this first half. Bobcats just down by 2. They're going to take a quick timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back after the quick timeout. 2:56 left here in the first half. Bobcats in a tough one here against Pinedale Wranglers, 22-20, hanging right with them, playing much better energy and everything with them. Into the game is number 20, Sletton, for the Wranglers. Pass to Gozar. Josh Gozar and McMillan going to play a little 2-man game here. And again, go underneath that screen, but shot is up, no good. Both McMillan and Gozar both falling short on those 3s, but I don't want to see him get hot either. Del Dukes, he's going to pass up the thing. He's going to get a travel as he's gets in so quick, and then his jump stop is just a little slick, but his body just can't keep up with what it wants to do sometimes, and a little quick feet. So 22-20 on the turnover there. Was a good decision, though, to pass up because they are cheating that screen. And now McMillan will get it. Good move there, but blocked there by Bomengen, and and they're going to say Gerber. Yeah, Gerber was out of bounds when he tried to, because he did throw it off of one of the Wranglers players, but they said he was out of bounds. Ref had to pause for a second to say who it was. He's like, Gozar, I want you right here. Yeah. And I got to watch for this, getting it right back to him. A lot of the times they'll get him, and just like that, he'll post up. He's good. Gozar and McMillan both good around the rim, too. Alex Gozar shot is up, no good. Del Dukes up high for the rebound, gets it to Zach Hasty. Back to Del Dukes. And Del, good hands there. And then a little 2-man game. I almost like to just see Potter just go post up 15 and see what he does there. Oh, good move there. And just, he's been so good about just getting his feet underneath him. That's Brody, and just going hard off 2 feet instead of falling into it. And he's just really shown how far he's come with that. So 2 points there, makes it a tight ball game. And they're going to force Gozar out of bounds. He's going to step out of bounds. And with that, Andrew Howe will come in for Gerber.
Yep.
Makes it 22-20, 90 seconds left in this opening half. And Pinedale going to show a little pressure here. Tough pass to Bomengen. Bomengen hits Potter. Potter going to have a chance at a dunk here. Up and in
there
for 2. Good dunk there. Good play for the Bobcats. Letting Potter go up high, but they can't fall asleep. Alex Gozar with it and passes back to his brother. Shot is up, no good. Andrew Howe comes down with it. Or Zach Hasty, sorry, gets it to Andrew. Andrew back out to Del Dukes. Del Dukes with a 3. Shot is up, no good. And the crowd would have went crazy, I think, on that. And then, thankfully, Coach Gozar calls a timeout on a wide-open layup there for what Sletton probably is like, that would have been my bucket. So, anyways, with that, we'll take a quick timeout as well.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. in Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back here after the quick timeout. Minute 8 left here. Bobcats on a little bit of a run here. Big dunk by Potter as Bobcats broke the press really well. Tough pass from Del Dukes out of bounds. Cross court to Bomengen. Bomengen gets a nice pass then to Potter, and then Potter goes in for the two-hand dunk.
The old boom shakalaka, right?
Right. And then looks like we have just like a little cleanup on the court here. Clean up aisle 5. Has a little bit of a mess. You're going to clean that up real fast before they let play go so none of the players step on that and slip. It is off the court, but close enough that don't want to cause any damage.
Athletic Director Dare Media on hands and knees over there trying to take care of that new court.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it kind of plays against the Bobcats here, as they were the ones that had all the momentum, and so this little extended timeout could end up maybe hurting them more. But a little close up on Duramidi.
Make sure it's all shined up there, bud. He says we're good to go.
Yeah, and we're set now to play. Bobcats still in that man-to-man. They've played that really well so far, so it'll be good to see Bobcats get a couple more stops here, not fall asleep this last minute of the quarter. And Gozar now with it. Oh, Kaiser did a good job of slipping the screen there. Brody Potter on him. Kaiser, good patience, and Potter gets a block, gets it to Andrew Howell. He almost jumped a little too early, but luckily only did about a half jump and bounced right back up and caught him at the backboard. Block it. Andrew Howell now get it to his brother Zach. Now to Potter. Oh, and then Hasey's going to get a travel call. Will Cole and Jet Longwell in for Bomengen and Howell. Turnover there for the Bobcats. 41 seconds left here, and man, Potter was wide open for the roll there on that play too. I think that's what Zach was looking for, and then just got caught up and got a travel call. Gozar now with the ball, and Jet and McMillan working hard there. Kaiser now with the ball, gets it to Sletton. Sletton's going to drive in, and he's going to get a travel call. I was wondering if that was coming because they've been on that, calling it, and it's again, he would have allowed it if he would have passed it right away, but because he held on to it and then tried to make another move. And then Odell was just asking if he could run the baseline or not.
He cannot.
No, not on the turnover. Will Cole will come back for it, and then a timeout. 30-second timeout by the Bobcats. 20 seconds left here. 24-22 Bobcats lead in this one. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Thermopolis, Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium-free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here after the quick timeout. 20.4 seconds left. Bobcats going to set up in a press breaker here as Pinedale will come out in a full court press here. Looks like a 1-2-2. And Hasty will take it out. He'll pass it up to Longwell. Longwell passes behind him, and ball will get stolen, but maybe not the worst foul for Will Cole as he reaches back, gets a foul, and that'll just be the team's second, I believe. Not a lot of fouls in the game at all. Just 6 fouls called in the game, 3 apiece. And ball will go to Alex Gozar. He'll get it to Kaiser. Under 10 seconds left here. Kaiser with the ball. He's going to drive in, and Del Dukes is going to step in and take the charge. No basket as Kaiser does make it, and but it will not count. That'll be his first foul. Team's second. 4.7 seconds left. Gerber will come in for Will Cole, and now it'll just be a matter of getting the ball. They're going to try to get it to Long. Oh, good play there as Longwell just faked like he was going to go deep, and then goes up high. Potter tries to come in and get the follow-up dunk, and then shot is up and no good, but good play there between the Bobcats as Longwell just faked going deep and then came back in, and with that it was no good. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the halftime show after we throw a couple rubber duckies, try to make them in the bucket here, and we'll be back right after this.
See you in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Warland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back here for the halftime show. This is Kevin Gerber alongside Kevin Simpson on 101.7 KDNO, and also those of you streaming live on the YouTube channel WyoToday. Appreciate you spending some time with us this afternoon. And a hard-fought game here as it's a 2-point game between the Bobcats and the Wranglers. Bobcats leading this one 24-22. And with that being said, let me get real quick to the stats here. Bridger Kaiser actually having a really good first quarter, scoring 7 points, all of his 7 points in that first quarter. Owen McMillan scoring 8 points, going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Josh Gozar just the 1-3, so 3 points for him, and then Jace Ramage a bucket in each quarter for 4 points, gives them their 22 points. And then for your Bobcats, a number of players in the book here today. Longwell with a bucket for 2, and then just missed that layup there at the end. It was a great play to finish off the quarter. He faked like he was running up the sideline, took off, great pass, got him, and then I think Gozar met him at the rim and got a block on it. Potter was almost there to clean it up for the bucket, but unable to finish. And then Gerber, he scored a bucket for 2, Will Cole for 2, Del Dukes for 2, Armani Dukes with 4, going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Zach Hasty with 2, and then Brody Potter leading the scores for the Bobcats as he has 9, going 1 and 2 from the free throw line. So good play here for all the Bobcats when you have that many scoring, all of them with individual buckets. And so, yeah, you like to see that for sure. But other than that, Bobcats have a lead here. Again, I can't remember. I don't know if I'll be fast enough to get back to where they were when they played. Oh, here we go. At halftime, they were down 34-19. So already just a better game, better defensively, I'd say, more than anything. I mean, their offense has been okay, but really it's been their defense that's played far better today than it did when earlier when we played them. And then really, if they can clean up, if the Bobcats can clean up and just make those buckets around the hoop, man, they'd be up probably by 10, I would say. Just not able to kind of finish around the bucket. So hopefully they're able to do that. We'll take another quick break, get a word from our sponsors, and we will be back with the halftime show. Kevin Gerber and Kevin Simpson on 101.7 KDNO.
515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Warland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
All right, and we're back here at the halftime show, and again, Bobcats leading this one 24-22, really, I mean, just playing a really good game, much better than what we saw when we went to Pinedale. It was kind of a tough weekend for the Bobcats in Pinedale anyways. It was right after the Christmas break. And they just kind of looked flat-footed that whole weekend, even with the win against Mountain View. And then they got their first loss from Lyman, and then followed the next day, or later that evening, getting their second loss from Pinedale. So it's good to see them kind of getting their legs back and playing as well as they have also. And, again, kind of it seems like Bobcats maybe getting back into utilizing the bench like we saw early in the season when they were playing so good, and not necessarily subbing in 5 at a time like they did either, but utilizing everyone. And really the only one not on the court yet out of that first 10 usually is Weber, and for some reason hasn't seen the court yet today, but I'm sure he will in the second half as he's played well. They have a little award they call the Honey Badger Award, and I know he's gotten it a number of times because he can get in there and hassle playing defense, and everything runs offense well also. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, Bobcats have played really well. And to me, Simpson, Brody leads the scoring for the Bobcats, but I would say the offense needs to go through him right now until proven otherwise. I don't mind. I mean, the two-man game, they run that really well, that play where they pass it to a wing and they run a screen and roll. But I'd even like to just, before they call him out to come and set that screen, I'd like to see him post up, because mostly it's been Bridger Kaiser on him. And, I mean, he gives up probably 5-6 inches to Potter. So and Potter's been really good, making really good moves around the rim. And see what he can do, because that's where his scoring has come from, has been right there around the rim. So it'd be nice to see that as well.
Yeah, and I was kind of looking at over at your stat sheet and things like that. Things I've noticed is Bobcats haven't made a three. They haven't really attempted any either. I mean, they've attempted a couple.
Right.
But, I mean, it's not really been a focus for them right now. You're saying that two-man game, the underneath stuff, running it through Potter, yeah. His footwork's good. you say before you bring him out, I mean, even run that little slip screen where he comes out and then makes that quick backdoor cut is a good look for him as well. And then once they start getting, they'll have to contest him underneath, and that might open up some stuff outside a little bit too.
Well, and that's where I think Longwell and has done so well also is he's recognized that it's his guy that's been coming over and playing help. So if Potter hasn't been able to finish, he's been cleaning it up. And I think he's had a number of chances to make a couple baskets, just has been around the rim, not able to finish just yet, but he'll get his legs under him this time. And he just has a few times, I just honestly think the biggest thing is he's just been expecting more of a contest at the rim, and then he turns around and nobody's really there. And you mentioned that one time he turned and went to go up and kind of looked over his shoulder expecting somebody to come, and nobody was there. So but that's a pretty easy fix for him, and he's spent a lot of time on the court, so he'll be able to do that. We're going to take another quick break here, get a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for second half action right after this.
In Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up.
All right, and we're back here for second half action, 24-22. Bobcats lead this one. They'll start with the ball. Del Duke's bringing it up. You have Del Duke, Zach Hasty, Brody Potter, Jet Longwell, and Bomengen in. Good backdoor cut there by Bomengen. Tough shot, but Longwell comes in, tips it back out to Bomengen, now out to Potter. Potter going to drive baseline, has Jace Ramage on him. He's going to get a body foul called on him, and that's where that'll be his third, I believe. And that'll be first team foul, be his third, but that's where Brody's come a long ways this season too. Right there, usually he dipped his shoulder and would get a lot of offensive fouls, but there he just stayed upright, went in, created the contact, but got the foul drawn there. So just 15 seconds in there, and they are going to leave Ramage in. Zach Casey with a three off the backboard. He goes to try to save it, steps out of bounds off the Bobcats, and Wranglers will get the ball here. McMillan pass it into Gozar. Gozar going to bring it up the far side, pass over to Hamby. Hamby now to Kaiser, and Hamby passes up on the three, but tries to pass it inside to McMillan where he's posted up. A little handoff to Kaiser in the middle, and then Bomengen comes in, gets a block. Kaiser gets his own rebound though, gets it to Ramage, and now around the horn all the way to McMillan. McMillan now back to Hamby, and now Kaiser comes out. They run a 4-out, 1-in option. Ramage now is going to get a travel call as he just is trying to create contact, dragging his foot all over the place. So really Potter doing a great job of getting into Jace Ramage's head a little bit. And looks like he's coming up a little gimpy there too as Ramage. So maybe need to expose that here and get him the ball. Del Dukes has it now. Tries to pass it to Jet, going down a little lazy on the pass, gets tipped away, and McMillan comes away with the ball. Hamby now with it. And Del Dukes tries to take a chance there, and Gozar is going to drive in, up and in for two. So Bobcats have done a good job of keeping him kind of under his normal scoring. Just 5 points for him now in the game, 1-3, and then that bucket there. And good drive by Bomengen, up, no good. And Jet Longwell does a good job, pass it off to Hasty, and then Zach unable to finish around the rim. Jet now gets the ball, and then up and in, and that'll feel good to Jet to get one of those hustle plays to finally go in. And now they're going to work it, trying to get Gozar posted up, and good defense there by Bomengen. And Hamby again, not afraid to shoot the ball. Shot is up, no good. Gozar in, will get the rebound and goes up, and then Potter and Dukes there. Del Dukes will get the foul. That'll just be his first, team's first, and that'll send Gozar to the line. So Gozar is working hard right now on the offensive boards, kind of having to earn everything he gets right now. That one is up and good. Makes it 26-25, 1-point game here. Chance to tie it up. Second one is up and no good. And Potter comes down with the rebound. Tough pass to Bomengen, and again, just
run through.
Yeah, and then Gozar is going to get that. But man, on those offensive boards, I'd like to see Brody be a little stronger with it and put some zip behind the passes. It's hard when it's up over your head and you're just flicking your wrists to get a good solid pass. Now to Jet to Hasty. Good press breaker there. Zach, good drive in. Shot is up, no good. Misses layup. Gets his own rebound. Passes out to Cody. Cody with a three. Shot is up. Oh my gosh, in and out. Zach goes up high, gets a rebound. Now out to Potter. Passes to Del Dukes. Del, good head fake there. Shot is up, no good. Bomengen in with it. He gets a shot up, no good. And now Longwell, turnaround jump shots up, no good. And man, just 4 good looks at it right there and not able to finish. Gozar comes down with it. And Potter's going to meet Gozar at the rim. Shot is up and no good. Oh. And that'll be Brody's first and team's second. But my goodness, the Bobcats have had every opportunity to finish around the rim and just not able to do it here.
So many hustle rebounds down there and just not fruitful.
No. And Gozar's free throw is up and no good. So he is 1 of 3 right now. Monty Dukes is going to come in for Brody Potter. And looks like Coach Gozar had a player with some blood on his elbow there, Jace Ramage, so they're going to get Alex Gozar in for him, and then he'll get cleaned up here. Makes it 26-25. And second one is up and no good also, so 1 of 4 from the free throw line is Gozar now. Bomengen gets up to Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty steps into the 3-3 is up and good for Zach Hasty. And good shot there by Zach to knock one down. Good find by Bomengen up the sideline there. Gets it to Hamby now. Hamby to Kaiser. Kaiser into Alex Gozar. Alex going to step out, has Monty Dukes on him. Gets it to McMillan. McMillan with Longwell on him. Good play there by Jet. And now Hamby over to Kaiser. Kaiser now with it, has Bomengen on him. Hamby with... And Del Dukes steps over and almost gets a steal there from Gozar as Del Dukes working hard. Del Dukes going to have to be careful there, as luckily the refs didn't see it. But
well, they did. I think they're giving both players a little warning there. They're little ball flipping back and forth.
Gozar now with the ball. He'll pass it out to Hamby. Hamby inside to Kaiser. Kaiser trying to work hard, up and under. Shot is up and good for Kaiser. So Kaiser doing some good work there. Up and under for 2, makes it 27-29. Bobcats lead this one by 2 still. It's going to come down to final possessions for sure in this game. Zach Hasty now with it. Fakes the 3, drives baseline. Gets knocked off center by Hamby. Gets it out to Bomengen though. Bomengen going to drive in. Tough shot for him. Shot is up, no good. Going to call it on the floor. Going to call that one against Gozar as well, I believe. Let's see who they call that one against. Yeah, they'll call that against Gozar. That'll be his second and team's third. Only 4:30 left here in this third quarter. Del Dukes drives in. Good, tough drive, and another missed layup. Jet Longwell working hard again, gets a rebound. Not able to finish, and now McMillan will come down with the ball. He's going to lose control of it, but saved. Good hustle there, play there by Alex Gozar. Shot up by Kaiser, and Monty Dukes comes down with the ball now. And now Cody Bomengen with it at the top of the key. 4:05 left here, 29-27. Bobcats lead in this one. To Monty Dukes. Monty Dukes, turn around. Oh, I thought he was going to dribble again. Kicks it out to Zach Hasty. Now over to Bomengen. Over to Del Dukes. Now to Jet Longwell in the corner. Cross court to Zach Hasty. 3 for Zach, up and no good. And rebound comes down to Alex Gozar. He'll pass it over to Kaiser. 3:42 left here, 29-27. Andrew Howell set to come into the game. And Kaiser now will pass it up to Hamby up at the top of the key. Alex Gozar now into Hamby. And now McMillan, shot is up, no good, gets blocked by Zach, I believe. And then Monty Dukes comes down with it, 3:23 now left. Zach Hasty brings it up on the far side. And now across to Cody. Cody with the 3, shot is up, no good. Monty Dukes comes down with the rebound. Del kind of tipped it to him. Monty needs to go up, and they're going to call 3 seconds on him as he just tried to do a little too much underneath the hoop there. Brody Potter in for Bomengen and Andrew Howell in for Del Dukes.
And number 23, Brody Potter.
And let's see, Alex Gozar passed it to his brother Josh. And Josh Gozar looking for a screen from Alex. Jet on him has done a really good job on him. He does drive in, tough shot for him, up and no good. Zach Casey comes down with the rebound. Long pass to Brody Potter, too much on that one from Zach. Goes up over the head of Potter and turnover by the Bobcats. And let's see, Wranglers will take the ball out. 2:47 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats still leading 29-27. Not a lot of scoring in this 5 apiece between the teams, but definitely not from lack of hustle, but just not able to get any shots to go. Good backdoor cut there by Kaiser. Tries to go up with the left hand, not able to make it. Does get his own rebound after a few Bobcats get their hands on it. Oh, Gozar left wide open. Shot is no good, though, and Longwell comes down with it. Gets it into Zach Casey's hands. And over to Andrew. Andrew back to Zach. Zach gonna step in, deep three, up and good for Zach Casey. 2 for him in the quarter, makes it 32-27. And McMillan now with the ball, 5-point game, 5-point lead for the Bobcats here. Kaiser now with the ball. He'll pass over to Gozar. Gozar gonna drive in, tough shot for him. Good defense again by Jet. Andrew Howe comes down with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Bobcats. Andrew Howell back in the lineup the last couple of games here for the Bobcats, doing a good job of playing, and he'll step into the 3. Shot is up. Oh, it looked good from here, but off the side of the back rim and no good. And Gozar has it. He's going to get it to Hamby. Hamby steps into the 3. 3 is up, no good. And Monty Dukes comes down with it. So again, Monty Dukes going to get an offensive foul. And unfortunately, Monty's he extends that arm a lot. He does it a lot on rebounds. And then right there, you know, felt the pressure and extends his arm. There was a lot of acting in that as well, but anytime you extend your arm offensively like that, you're going to get that call. So good play there by Alex Gozar. 32-27, 90 seconds left here. Jace Ramage, after getting his elbow fixed up, he's back in the game. Oh, good play there. Oh, good. Oh, good play by Andrew Howell there as he gets a steal from McMillan. Yeah, it really was. And that'll be team's 4th. Just a second gone by in that one, so leaves it at 90 seconds. Ramage now with it. And packets it back out to Hamby. Zach Casey playing defense on him, knocks it away, gets it back into his hands, gets it over to McMillan. Oh, Potter leaves his feet as Kaiser fakes him out. Shot is up, no good, but Sletton comes down with it, kicks it out. Now ball rolling around, and we're gonna get a timeout called by, looks like by Coach Gozar.
I didn't know there was possession.
I didn't either, yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to do the same. Bobcats leading this one by 5. Only a minute left here in this third quarter. We'll be right back after this.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're going to come back after the timeout. Minute 6 left, 32-27. Minute 6 left in the third quarter, that is. Bobcats leading this one 32-27. Really playing good defense, and honestly, I think the Bobcats defensively, you know, again, need to just go find a body, put it on, and go get the rebound. Because really, if they can keep the Wranglers to one-and-done situations, man, they've that's when they've done their scoring. Seems like second chance points is what the Wranglers have gotten the most of. Ball goes over to Kaiser. Kaiser now into Hamby, and then back to Kaiser. Good give and go play there, and then Kaiser up and in. So Kaiser really doing a lot of scoring for the Wranglers here. Andrew Howell bring it up. Pass over to Hasty. Back to Andrew. Now to Monty. Over to Andrew. Good pass into Jet. Jet up and in. Good finish there by Jet. Good find by Andrew Howell. Makes it 34-29. Bobcats keep their 5-point lead. And Jet doing a good job of finishing around the rim. I think he had enough of those misses in the first half, so he's really gotten his feet under him and finishing well. Hamby now with the ball. Zach Hasty on him. Kaiser now with the ball far away from the rim. Brody on him. 18 seconds left. Surprised we're not getting a count here. Yeah. And Brody, let's see here, 10 seconds now. They come out double team, and McMillan left open. Shot is up, no good. Potter tries to knock it away to Kaiser. Kaiser gonna have a chance. Shot is up and good, as Kaiser is gonna get an and one. Makes it 34-21, or 31. That foul is gonna be on Andrew. That'll be his second. And Gerber will come in for him for the last 2.5 seconds of the game. First time we've seen him this half for Monty Dukes. And Kaiser will go to the line. Free throws up, no good, and then he felt it right off his hand that he missed, and he tried to go get his own rebound. So no time off the clock, 34-31. Bobcats with a chance to get a score in here. And Andrew with it, pass to Gerber. Oh, Gerber looked for Jet, and Jet turned just to try to set a screen for him, and pass goes awry, out of bounds. So time off the clock, 34-31. Bobcats with a 3-point lead going into the fourth and final quarter here. We'll be right back after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're back after the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth here. Bobcats lead this one by 3, 34-31. So Bobcats defense has done a really good job here of holding the Wranglers. Really, they've had 2 single-digit quarters, so only 8 points in the second, 9 in the third. So defense has really done well here. Gozar now with it, pass to Hamby. And Ramage now with the ball, gets it over to Hamby. And Gozar down in the corner. Kaiser now with it. Spin move baseline, gets him in the air. Hamby steps into the 3. 3 is up and good as he's taken quite a few shots at it. Yeah. And finally knocks one down, ties it up 34-34. And he's definitely one that can make it in this. And then ball gets knocked away by Ramage as Gerber tries to pass over to Dukes. Monty Dukes in for Gerber. Solid 30 seconds there. Bomengen now with the ball. Now over to Dell Dukes. And 2-man game between Monty and Dell. Pass over to Longwell. Now over to Bomengen. Bomengen gonna drive in. Shot is up, no good. Gets his own rebound though. Shot then goes up and he's gonna be fouled. Looks like that's gonna be Gozar is gonna pick up his third. That'll be 3 fouls on him. Team's first in the quarter. Wilson, Cody to the line. No points for Bomengen in the game here yet. Good free throw shooters. Kind of struggled from the line, but I feel like that'll turn around right now. First one is up and off the back of the rim. I was trying to give the good juju. Give him the good juju, yeah. First one was up, no good. Travis, no cringy face. I know you're listening, no cringy face. 34-34, Bobcats have a chance to take a lead here. 7:15 left in the fourth quarter. Second one is up and good, so good shot there. Gives the Bobcats a lead. And high pass goes up over the top as they try to find Kaiser, goes out of bounds, and Bobcats now will get the ball. Bobcats will take a timeout. 7:11 left here in this fourth quarter, 35-34. We have a full timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after this.
Sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we join action here as Monty Dukes has it. He's going to step out of bounds. And he'll step out of bounds. And Coach Korpening asking for a little warning there towards Gozar, as Gozar kind of came and clapping in Monty Dukes' face. And Gozar has the ball, pass over to McMillan. They're going to lob it up, try to lob it up to Gozar, but a number of Bobcats had it, but they kind of went lazy after it and gets it back out to Hamby. Hamby knocking down a three just a minute ago. Jet Longwell comes away with it. Tough pass to Monty Dukes. Monty smartly just
gathers it up.
And then Zach Casey left open. He's knocked down 2 threes in the third quarter, up no good, and Hamby comes down with it. Ball gets knocked away. And Kaiser will come away with it. Bobcats just with that 1-point lead, 6:22 left in this game. And McMillan with it, passes it in, gets it inside to McMillan from Kaiser. Now Kaiser with it, pass over to Gozar. Hamby with it. And now to McMillan. Jace Ramage now with it. Jace backs in. Del Dukes comes over, try to help off of Gozar, and then McMillan gets it. Good ball movement here by Pinedale, but Bobcats doing a good job. Hamby's going to drive baseline. Shot is up, no good. And rebound comes down to Zach Hasty. He gets it to Monty Dukes. Monty Dukes just going to hang onto the ball, has Hamby on him. Gets it over to Bomengen, 5:44. And back up to Del Dukes now. Now a tough pass into Monty Dukes. Monty up and under. Good backdoor cut there by Del. Tries to go up, and they're going to call that off of Del Dukes. Ball out of bounds. Bobcats just need to calm down a little bit here, get set up in their offense. They're just playing a little fast. Brody Potter going to come in for Monty Dukes. 5:35 left. 35-34. And Gozar will bring the ball up on the far side. Gets it over to Kaiser, to Hamby. And now Kaiser has it back up to top to Hamby. Now Gozar with it. Over to McMillan. Again, cuts under the... Oh, good rebound by Potter. Kick out to Bomengen. Bomengen now with it. Good decision there. Oh, hang on to it. Gets it over to Potter. Now I need a guard to come and get it and set up an offense here.
Potter doesn't think so.
No, he's going to drive in. Good decision, though. Gets away from the pressure. Saw the double team coming, didn't switch pivot feet, but switched which way he was pivoting and came right back in for the bucket. Gives them a 3-point lead again, 37-34. Kaiser to Hamby. Hamby over to Ramage. They just play off of Ramage. Ramage really not a threat to shoot. And good defense there by Jet Longwell again, as McMillan tried to shoot a little fadeaway jumper, and Jet was right there. Now Del Dukes with it. 4:27 left here in this ball game. Zach Casey with it, him and Jet. Oh, Jet's going to be there. No, Jet didn't go too quick. Out to Bomengen. Bomengen passes on the... Oh, and then we're going to get an offensive foul there as Bomengen kind of got caught in the air, going baseline, didn't know what to do, and Hamby takes the charge. That's going to be Bomengen's second foul, team's first. And Zach Hasty will come out. Gerber will come in for him. 4:16 left in the ball game. And now
Hamby took a good hit on that one.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was maybe going to stay down a little bit the way he kind of looked, but he's a pretty big fella. He handled it just fine. And now Hamby with the ball. Del Dukes has a chance, almost got his hands on it to steal it, as Gozar and Hamby kind of got caught there together, and tough pass to try to get to him. Kaiser now with the ball. Hand off to Hamby. Gerber on him. Now Alex Gozar with it. Pass over to Kaiser. Now gets it to McMillan. McMillan over to Alex Gozar. He's going to step in, shoot the three. Shot is up, no good. Gerber comes in, gets a rebound. And he'll bring it up for the Bobcats. 3:45 left. Cody going to drive baseline. Nothing there. He's going to kick. Oh, good pass over to Bomengen. Oh, to Potter, and then it gets stolen by Alex Gozar. Kaiser going to take it in. Little floater there for him. Shot is up, no good, and a push foul by McMillan, as I think that was either Jet or Cody. Cody, I think, stepped in to get the rebound and got shoved in the back. And that'll be his first, team's second. Del Dukes now with it. Pass up to Gerber. Going to have numbers here. Bomengen going to pull up, jump shot from the free throw line up, no good, and Kaiser comes down with the rebound. They're going to have numbers now coming the other way. Hamby going to come over. Del Dukes going to take another charge. Oh, they're going to call a block and then one, and Del was there for a long time. I don't agree with that call, but that's what it's going to be. That's tough, especially this late in the game. 3:16 left, makes it 37-36. They call it and one, but Del was there for a while. I felt like he saw it coming, and he must have shifted underneath him. And free throw is up and good. That ties the ball game there. So big call there, 37-37. Just over 3 minutes left here. Gerber walking the ball up for the Bobcats. Over to Del. Two-man game now between Del and Jet. Del's going to pass up the... Oh, no, and he lost the ball. And then just a tough missed layup. Just ahead of, just couldn't keep up with his body. And McMillan now with it. Gets over to Gozar from Kaiser. And Del Dukes almost pokes it away. He's going to get a travel called on him as he shuffles his feet. And again, Del just hassling him.
Man, this scoring in the second half is just hard to come by.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I mean, in this quarter, they're up 6-3.
Yep, there you go. There's only 2:40 left.
And we're going to get another timeout, full timeout by the Bobcats. So with that, we'll do the same, but all tied up at 37. We'll be right back after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis.
All right, and we are back here after the timeout. 37-37, 2:40 left here in the ball game, and Pinedale definitely taking their time out of the timeout here. I would have liked to see the ref speed that one up a little bit or give the Bobcats a ball, because it was a long time coming out of that timeout after the whistle. And now two-man game here between Potter and Gerber. Jet and Hasty now. Zach going to bring it up. Over to Potter, now to Gerber in the corner. Now to Potter cutting through. Good cut. Good move there by Potter, up and in for Potter. Good find there as they pass it to the corner to Gerber. Gerber find Potter cutting through the middle. And now to Gozar to Hamby. Hamby to Kaiser. And again, Bobcats just going to have to not let up on McMillan and Gozar. Haven't done a lot of scoring, but don't need them to get going. And Jet's going to get a reach-in foul there as he just tries to reach around from behind. That's just the team's second. 2:04 left. And let's see, Jace Ramage will come in now for Alex Gozar. And McMillan set to take the ball out. Good play there by Cody. Zach Hasty gets an easy steal there as they just tried to pass it. I'm not sure who they were looking for. Zach Hasty gonna step in, pass over to Gerber. Gonna wait for Jet. Two-man game there. Just need to wait just a smidge longer on those screens. Back up to Cody. Cody gonna pass up on this shot. Tries a spin move, loses the ball. Goes into McMillan's hands. Bobcats still with a 2-point lead. Minute 38 left now, 39-37. Bobcats up. And Gozar now with the ball. Definitely Pinedale not panicking at all. McMillan with it now, passes into Kaiser. And then Kaiser with an easy layup, and he misses it. And kind of all the Bobcats just all kind of turned and watched, and now Hasty with it. Back to Gerber.
Bobcats going to try to get a good look here and waste a little time, I think.
And a reach foul there as Kaiser comes over, tries to steal it from Gerber, and gets a foul call there. That'll be the team's third. So again, Bobcats have to protect the ball here. Minute 9 left with the lead. Get Cody to come get the ball here real quick. Cody comes and gets it. Get it into him. Get it into him. Get it into him. He's doing work. And back out to Jet. Oh, man, Jet waiting for Gerber. Gerber goes to back door. Kaiser goes up. Shot is up and good for Kaiser. And pressure there, and Gerber went to backdoor. Longwell thought he was going to come up and take it away from him. So 39-39, 45 seconds left. Gonna get a timeout here from the Bobcats, and with that, we will do the same. We'll be right back after this.
See in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome to Hot Springs Health. Hot Springs Health offers complete imaging services from digital mammography, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, CT, and digital x-rays. Hot Springs Health has family practice clinics in Thermopolis, Warland, Riverton, and Shoshone. All clinics offer full-spectrum family medicine and OB care from prenatal to postpartum from our skilled providers. For more information or to schedule an appointment with one of our clinics, please call 307-864-5534.
All right, and we're back at the timeout. 44 seconds left, all tied up here. Bobcats with the ball.
Bobcats they're getting a little lackadaisical here with the basketball.
Yeah, a couple just kind of, and I mean, really that last one, wasn't Jet or Canyon's fault really. There's pressure there. You look for a back door, but Jet was just looking to hand off to Gerber, so ended up, oh no, and then another just bad. Oh, thank goodness that he actually stepped out of bounds, but Cody went to curl cut. Zach thought he was just flaring out, threw it kind of to nobody. So 36 seconds gone. Bobcats defense just going to have to step up here, play tough.
Yeah, he had that circle cut over top.
And Gozar now with the ball. And we're going to get a timeout. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. 30 seconds left, 39-39. And we'll stay right here so we don't miss any of the action. 30.6 seconds left. And, like you said, Kevin, those last few possessions just kind of not the strongest with the ball, not the best place that you want to put the ball. And so they, and then that one, I mean, they drew up a play and had something, and it looked like Cody was going to be coming off of that.
He's going to curl and get the ball going to the basket. And he had it, I think. Yeah, his defender was trailing him.
Right, and Zach saw the play, I guess, is that it was going to be a flare cut, and he was just going to come up to the top of the key, so he ended up just kind of throwing it to where thought he was going to be instead of hitting him. So looks like Will Cole will check in on the defensive side here for Gerber to work on the defensive end of things here. 39-39. That'll be a tough call for Will, as I don't think he's been in this half, so he's coming in cold off the bench, but hopefully he'll
he's fresh.
Yeah, he's fresh, and he does play good defense, so we'll have him out there.
You'll have Dell
play
out there
tough defense.
too.
Yeah, you have Longwell, Bomengen, Potter, Dell Dukes, and Will Cole. And they do like to kind of post up anybody that they can, so it'll be interesting to see. It's like Hamby's going to be out there with Will on him. That was the only potential that I saw maybe as a mismatch, but he doesn't like to post up much. And McMillan now with the ball, 30 seconds going. Jet on him, hand off to Kaiser, Bomengen on him. 23 seconds left now.
Trying to play for one, I think.
Now Gozar with the ball, Dell on him. And they're going to stick with it.
You've got fouls to give.
Oh, and Kaiser's going to, thought he had a lane, but Potter gets kind of a block on accident. And
9.6 left.
Goes out of bounds. So no real play there. Kaiser has had a good game. Had a lane for a second, but Potter came over, played it really smart, just stayed straight up. Gozar now with the ball. He's going to pass it out. Bomengen had a chance to get it out to Kaiser. Missed that pass. Jet Longwell has it now. McMillan has it. And now 1 second left. Gozar with the shot, and they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a foul on that?
On the Bobcats. They're going to call that on Dell Dukes as he's forcing up a three. And that's unfortunately, like, that wasn't a good shot. It was just a force-up shot. And
he was falling away.
Yeah, I don't agree with letting a whistle call this one. They are going to put time back on the clock. Is going to send Gozar to the line though for three. And Bobcats unfortunately go to.
What are they going to put on there?
Well, it'll just be 1 second. So. It's interesting that they are putting time back on, because if they are putting time back on, then the foul should have been before the shot, I think. First one is up and no good, as he does miss. 1 second left, so Bobcats not only have to hope that none of these go in for one, but if
those are 69% free throw shooter.
The second one is up and good. Makes the second one to give them a 1 point lead. And next one here is good. Gives them a second. Long pass to Bomengen. Bomengen has a chance. Shot is up. Oh! Off the backboard and no good. And Bobcats are going to lose this one 41-39 as they call the game there. Sorry, saw some words between the ref and the coach there. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. So 41-39. Bobcats fall to the Pinedale Wranglers, but Bobcats definitely shouldn't be holding their head here. I mean, it was a 17-point game in Pinedale. They are going to see these boys again here in about 10 days, unless something crazy happens. But I think even if they get the win over Pal, I think that it'll still. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not going to even try to speculate what I know what I'm talking about in that, but. With that one, the Bobcats fall this one 41-39. Couple tough calls there. The and one under the hoop, and then this one on such a tough shot. So, to get it that way as well. So, with that being said, let me get into our stats of the game, and then we'll get out of here. So, for the Pinedale Wrangler, Kaiser comes in, and he has a really good game. Scoring 15, going 0-1 from the free throw line. He'll be their leading scorer. Owen McMillan scoring 8 points, doing all of that in the first half. Josh Gozar scoring 8 points, but really kind of held under his usual, him and McMillan both. So Bobcats did graded there. He did just go 3 of 6 from the free throw line, but hit the 2 there at the end to give him the win. Jace Ramage scoring 4 points, and then Brody Hamby with a big fourth quarter scoring 6 points with that and one that gave him the tie there at the end. And the Bobcats really only scoring 5 points in the fourth quarter. And Longwell scoring 6 points for him. Gerber scoring 2. Bomengen going 1 of 2 from the free throw line for a point. Will Cole with 2. Dell Dukes with 2. Armani Dukes with 4. Zach Casey knocking down 2 threes, scoring 8 points, and Brody Potter being the leading scorer for him. Ends up scoring 13, going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So really, Bobcats outscoring, got outscored in the first and the fourth. and leads to a 2-point loss, unfortunately. But it's a big game for them. Like I said, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. The Pinedale Wranglers are going to have to try to do that. They're going to have to try to do it on a regional home court as well. And so, as it sits right now, that's who the Bobcats are going to see. So we'll see if that's how it ends or not afterwards. Any closing thoughts here from you, Kevin?
That's a heartbreaker way to lose there at the end on a free throw. Basically time almost expired.
Right.
Well played game. I mean, it was heavily contested, back and forth, a lot of defense. Kind of started off there. Your pace was back and forth, but both teams really just kind of physically battling, and both teams missing a lot kind of underneath the baskets.
Right.
A couple streaks going there for both, but tough one to swallow for the Bobcats, probably sitting in there in that locker room right now, but probably give them a little motivation if they see these guys again.
Yeah, well, and gives them a lot of to build on, because I think they did so many things that were so good. And again, I mean, all it really took was 2 of those layups.
Yep.
You make them, and then that's a 2-point win. Nothing, like I said, nothing for them to hang their heads about at all. They played really well, really from start to finish. A couple, lost sight of the ball, a little bit of costly turnovers there towards the end, unfortunately. But with that, let's see, next week we have our final 2 regular season games of the season. So we'll be in Lander on Thursday, and then we have senior night and our final home game against the Pal Panthers. And
Pal number 1?
Pal's number 1 right now.
Tough senior night.
Yeah, it is a tough senior night. And they, them and Douglas. Douglas has really been the one on the other side right now that's really been, they have 3 losses on the season, but all to 4A teams, and have done some pretty big things as well. So with that being said, we're going to sign off for the night. This is Kevin Gerber alongside Kevin Simpson. Kevin, thanks for coming and joining me.
No problem.
Appreciate you in the absence of Dr. Bomengen and spending some time with us. So we will be back next week on 101.7 KDNO, and also streaming live on the YouTube channel WyoToday. And with that, we are signing off, and we will see you next week.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember the Roma says